go ahead and jump on into this. But well, so I'm a little rusty, hopefully not too rusty. So, already selected here. Last time we played this mech squad once and lost horribly on, I think it was Island 3, but to be fair, we were just barely scraping by on Island 2. Island 3 destroyed us. We didn't really find anything nice to kind of facilitate victory as far as stores and things went, and it was just all around not a good run. To be fair, this is a very dysfunctional squad, so that didn't really help either. I think part of our problem here is that maybe just didn't have a good enough starting pilot, so we're going to look into that a little bit. Now, we did get one achievement. Have 4 enemies die from enemy fire in a single battle. See, that one's rough. You pretty much got to get that on Island 1 if you want it. Yeah. Unbreakable. Have mech armor absorb 5 damage in a single battle. That one's a little more realistic just about anywhere. You know, you just got to make sure you get hit 5 times. Never came up, though. Never came up, yeah. And of course, our victories. So, let's look at our time traveler here. See what we can't figure out. So, Ghana's been kind of a big one for me. I've been using Ghana a lot. Mostly because I like the extra HP, I like the extra mech reactor. There's a couple of pilots I don't have yet. Still just a pair of them. Let's see here. Ghana, yeah, Ghana. 1 mech reactor, 2 mech HP. The bonus is deploy anywhere on the map, damaging adjacent enemies, which was nice. Do kind of like that. Mech unaffected by webbing and smoke. Honestly, I almost feel like that might be huge for this composition. +3 move on first turn of every mission. That's okay. It's okay. Move again after shooting. Less important. 1 extra reset turn every battle. I am terrible enough to put that to use, but I don't think that's ideal either. Mech can act twice if it does not move. Act twice, as in take 2 attacks, 2 actions. That might not be bad for the artillery mech. That is where a lot of the firepower comes from in this group. So if I don't move, I can shoot twice, is that? I think that's what that means. Requires 2 power. We might try Silica. So right now I'm thinking either Camila in the chopping mech.
Word of our community's acclaim spreads.
Or Silica. Chopping mech. I mean brute mech, of course. Chopping in the artillery mech. Or, oh my god. Silica, not chopping in the artillery mech. One of those days, friends, buckle up. Hey there, Gawain. Good to see you, and thanks for the host. I appreciate that. You're just in time. We're trying to figure out exactly what we're going to do here to not lose this time. Mechs gain flying. I don't think that really helps us here. Abisamu, mech gains armor, reducing incoming weapon damage by 1. We already have armored on one of our people, I think. I believe the brute mech starts with armored. I don't think that stacks, though. As much as I wish it did, I don't think it stacks. Chenrong, after attacking, gain 1 free tile movement. No. Push adjacent tiles when repairing. Now, I think we're best off either doing Silica or Ghana for this comp. Either one seems fine. Ghana's already got some level ups, which is nice. And they're both solid gains. And deploying anywhere on the map can really help with the brute mech. But, like I said, unaffected by webbing and smoke are also really nice. And so is acting twice on the artillery, which is most of it. I think we're going to try Camila this time, actually. We're going to put her in the Judo mech. Because your Judo mech not being able to take an action due to smoke, which is not uncommon, being caused by the Siege mech, or just anything really, is kind of a bummer. That, and I believe web is what got us killed last time. I got webbed and couldn't take enough actions. So, I think that's the right choice. I don't know. We're gonna go with it. Do me proud, Camila. Do me proud. Yeah, and we're gonna keep it on normal. I'm not going to hard until I've got a win on every mech in normal. That's it. That's our decision to make. Which mech? I think the Judo mech is the right mech to put her in as well. That's one we want really moving around. It's our big displacement mech. It can displace things by 2 tiles, which is really nice. I still contend I should be able to flip them into each other, though. Or mountains. Just suplex the shit out of them. Unfortunately, we can't. Have to learn from the mistakes made in the last timeline. If so, then maybe RST will... ... Did not read fast enough. Shame on me. Alright, so something we are looking for with this squad is we want a lot of softer or ranged enemies. Both of which are great to fight with this mech squad. Judoka! Yes! yes. It's terrible. It's absolutely horrible. Save me from myself. Bane of your existence. Bane of my existence. I've actually tried playing still Judoka off-stream once. Was it once or twice? I think it might have actually been twice, but I didn't finish the second one. It wasn't going well off of Island 1, so I was like, you know what? Let's just hit the eject button here. So I've gotten a little more practice with him, but we'll see how it goes. Hello, by the way. Let me remember my manners here for just a second. Hello, Weirax. Good to see you today. Sinner as well, and Nichel. Nichel's here. Good. We'll need every pilot we can get for this mission. Alright, so we're looking for softer and ranged enemy, of course, for this squad. Bosses are a nightmare. There's a good chance we just won't get boss kills depending on what accessories we pick up at the end of each island or in pods. Pods are critical for us. This isn't awful. It's got the armor scion. It does have 2 ranged and a soft unit. And the leader is probably one of the more realistic for us to kill. The armor scion is a bit of a pickle, though. All in all, not awful. What do we got over here? We got the flyers. We got the light. Okay, so basically not so different than the armor one. The leader's a bit rough. The scorpions, they web. They web. That could be a problem. Actually, no. Are they the ones that web, or is it the jumpers? I think they both can, actually. You know what? Yeah. The flyers are a little annoying. They can travel so far. So far, and we don't have much movement yet. Well, this one's not much better. And it's got a spider boss. I'm thinking Archive is our go-to here. I think this is our best starting option. Detritus first, since you can ask them. That is true. We do have to consider environmental effects, which is a big asset for Steel Judoka. Unfortunately, the island, we do have 2 flying enemy. The boss is a flyer, and there's a regular flyer as well. Detritus works best when you're mostly ground enemy. That, and I almost kind of like Detritus last due to the fact that the acid can neutralize some of the more tougher units you can run into. Like the ones with a lot of health, or the ones that are just kind of finicky to take out. Detritus is kind of my trump card, the ace up the sleeve, if a run's going well, or even if a run's going poorly. The acid is a great equalizer. I do usually like to take Detritus closer to the end. I also usually like to take Archive closer to the end because it's even later in the game. It's just a very easy island. And taking the Ice Island early on is usually a good idea because it's probably the most frustrating island. Just the worst missions, and taking it with easier enemies is usually a good thing. However, I think we are going to go Archives first here. It's their only asset. Yeah, well, I mean, huge displacement is still nice. Like, yeah, they may not be able to kill things, but preventing enemy from doing any damage whatsoever is also a viable strategy, honestly. But, yeah, it's not great for getting perfect islands. Taking a shift. Yeah, I couldn't figure. I looked at it last night and I can't figure out what's up with the bot. I don't know. I've been having a lot of late night power outages, or not power outages, internet outages. I'm wondering if that has something to do with it. You know what? Hold on. Let me restart the bot real quick before we get going. Maybe that'll fix it. Hey, 331. Give me just a moment here. I won't be able to see chat for just a second. Let's see if that fixes it. Otherwise, you know, if need be, I will step up and fill in the gap again. I will be your bot. In the meantime, while this is happening, let me just take a quick old sip of this sweet, sweet coffee. I'm trying to think of what brand it was. I think it's actually Folgers. I was about to say Maxwell, but I think it's Folgers. Hashtag advertisement. No, they don't pay me a dime, and they know they can get away with not paying me a dime because if they took their coffee away, I might die. Such is the way of things. Alright, we're back online, bot client, everything. Alright, someone use a bot command for me quick. Let's see if this works or not. One thing I'm noticing is the bot isn't showing... Did the bot get banned? Why would the bot get banned? Okay, it's still not working. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into it later a little more. I'm thinking maybe the bot account got banned. I'm gonna have to look into that. I don't know why it would have, but maybe. Bot banned itself? Well, I'm thinking, you know, it's a bot. I did have it registered, so it shouldn't have been banned by Twitch, but I don't know, maybe. I'll have to actually try signing into the account, see what's up. But yeah, I'm back. I can see chat again. We're good. We're gonna jump on into Archives Incorporated. Civilizations of the past had a military strength vastly exceeding ours. Good thing we preserved some of their old war machines. Indeed, Dewey. Indeed, good thinking. But more importantly than their war machines is Dewey preserved the bars. And so will we if we have the option. Alright, do not kill the volatile Vec. Well, that's an easy one for this squad. They probably wouldn't be able to kill him if they wanted to. Destroy the dam. Block Vex spawning 3 times. Ooh. So, with these ones that only give us 1 benefit, and actually give us, you know, some advantage, like defensive shields active, the reason they kind of exist is just to make getting a perfect island a little easier, because they tend to be easier missions. In general, you get less, but you're more likely to get your perfect island, whereas the ones that give you 3 rewards tend to be more difficult, and you're less likely to get your perfect island, but you get more rewards too, so something to keep in mind. Engage food preparation protocols. Please stand by, or don't. This unit is not a boss of you. Deploying. Well, I'm sure we will stand by, because I'm quite eager to know what the food preparation protocols are fixing up. You have to let me know. I do like food. I am a bear, after all. So, destroying the dam is kind of a tricky one for us. Block Vec from spawning 3 times is kind of the lifeblood of the squad, I feel like. So, Marshall District might not be a bad opening. Permaband yourself. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Standing tires your legs. Mine too. I have to do it enough as it is, so I will stay seated right here. Or it's nice and comfy. Yeah, I think we'll start with the Marshall District. Why not? This old earth dam used to generate power, but has little use now. Destroying it will let the river reclaim the land and delay the Vec. Okay, Dewey, I gotcha. Actually, it's not a bad layout. There's a whole bunch of buildings that are relatively safe. We only have 2 to worry about. Plus, if you should be able to take out the dam. We got some water to throw Vec into, and 3 of them are in okay places. Kind of like this. Let's go ahead and take it. And we're starting with some range here. Let's go ahead and put this guy over here. That way I can get access to these water points a little easier. And then I'm thinking this mech right back here. That way I can take a pot shot at the dam if I need to, or have the opportunity. Plus, again, gives me good access to bump into these water points. And this little guy, I still have no idea how to really use this little guy, because it's a pull. It pulls things towards you. It's a little tricky to use, I've found. This is a rare mech, and then it's one of the few that starts you with 3 health and I think 4 movement. Yeah, so it's pretty rare for a science mech. So this one likes to get right up in the action, I find. So it's 2 that like to get right up in the action. Alright, well, depending on where they go, this isn't too difficult. Okay, that's what I figured. Okay. Okay. Not perfect. It's kind of hoping something would position in a way I could throw them into a, a hole here. Not quite. So, what I'm seeing here is we need to block Vec from spawning 3 times. That's easy enough, because I think what we're going to do is we're going to shove this guy onto this one. Hopefully our Judo mech can take out the Shell Scion. I don't know. We'll find out. And I can always pull this guy away somewhere. And block this, probably with my Science mech. We're going to go ahead and take a gander here and see what we can do. Wait, does this actually do damage? I don't remember. It does 1 damage. So we're going to be chasing this guy around for a little bit. Not a whole lot I can do otherwise with this mech, unfortunately. Actually, where can I move to? If he gets out of the way... This is a pull, right? Yeah. Pulls him 1 tile closer to you. And this does 1 damage. Okay, 1 damage and pushes things. We gotta get this artillery mech upgraded ASAP. That's gonna be a top priority for us. Ooh, I could bump him. Then again, it's got the armor. I still think bumping this guy over here is the best option. I think that'll kill it, actually, yeah. So let's move you here. Give you a quick... Oh, the armor, that's right. Well, hey, it'll still do 8 damage to it. Better than nothing. And it'll block, so... I still think that's the best option there. I think I can't move this guy anywhere super useful here. I think I'd have to just pull this one over. If I do that, I shoot the mech. I think that's actually fine, though. Yeah, we got armor, I believe. Yeah, we have armor, so we won't take the damage from it. That does put me in a position where I can't block this, though, so we are going to have 1 spawn at least. We only have to block 3 times. That's not too bad. We can deal with that. Alright, so yeah, let's go back here and pull this mech up. Just get... Oh, never mind. That's one... I don't know why I thought I was actually going to hit my guy. Never mind. I take it back. Everything's fine. And then just toss you to oblivion. Because I can't reach there, unfortunately. Whoosh. Oh yeah, a mighty suplex. Okay, I think that's about the best we're going to get off of round 1. No idea what this game's about. It's basically a puzzle strategy, if you will. You're given a scenario that evolves, so it's not a static puzzle, and that there's always the same solution for each map, because there is an RNG element. But the goal is to make the most out of each turn. There's always going to be multiple ways you can approach it. There's always going to be a best way to approach it as well, however. It's not necessarily about finding the best, it's about finding the one that works for you. But the goal is to kill the bugs and prevent them from destroying your buildings, which reduces your hull/power grid, hull in FTL terms. Your health, basically. And to try and complete bonus objectives for additional rewards to get stronger. And you get 3 mechs per squad to try and do that. There's pre-made squads, and then you can always make your own as well through custom squads. So we're still kind of going through the pre-made ones right now. But there's any number of ways to do it. With this particular squad we have here, still Judoka, it's all about displacement and moving the enemy around. Our biggest asset is our own bodies, the enemy's bodies, and environmental components like this fire here, or the mountains, or the water. Throwing enemy into water will instantly kill them. If they're not flying, that is. The hand holding the can is yours. I kind of figured as much. I'm assuming it's one of those little 8-ounce cans. I've got a few of those beers, of course, not hard ciders, but I'm assuming it was one of those little 8-ounce cans. But, you know, you can never go wrong with big guy, little coat, right? Little Tommy for everyone. Start your day off. It's glorious, isn't it? And yeah, we're going to commit to that turn. Now, if we do end up making a catastrophic decision, we can always reset once per battle. But as you can see, it's very turn-based. Everything kind of happens in a very specific order. We can actually see that order as well. Oh, interesting choice. I can bump you into the water. Oh, it's from a movie with, oh god, now the actor's name is not, I can't, it's leaving head, can't think. Big guy from Saturday Night Live, or used to be on Saturday Night Live, screams a lot. Pull C6 with gravity from E6, C6, gravity from E6, yeah, that would be a good idea. Then we could get some damage and hopefully kill a Scion. Downside is that would leave this guy alive to shoot that building. We got this guy over here. This guy's fine. We can just kind of leave him there if need be. This guy can pop back into the water. We do have to block spawns, so we need to block 2 more. We're only getting a couple of rounds to do that in, so I gotta figure out how to accomplish all of that. The armored Scion's gotta go, though. We do a lot of 1 damage, so with that Scion there, we're in trouble. Kind of like DD, in a little more puzzle, a little less, you know, in-the-moment strategy. But it's got a similar vein. They're both strategy games. They both value kind of planning. Planning is a big element of both. I'd say it's probably got a little more in common with FTL than it does Darkest Dungeon. A little less real-time. Move him with the Prime, shoot G3 with the artillery. Move him with the Prime, okay. Move him with the Prime, shoot him with the artillery. Interesting. Could do that. Trying to figure out how to get in position to block these is a big thing I'm trying to think of here. We will take a grid damage if it benefits us enough. That's something to keep in mind. There's an endgame puzzle. Yes, it goes up to a 5th island, or you can actually take that island at any point after island number 2, depending on how your run's going. The only thing majorly affected is score and difficulty. I think taking the island earlier tends to be a little easier, whereas taking it later tends to be a little harder, depending on what pickups you got along the way. Let's see, what can we do here? Oh, god, that would destroy the building. That's not a good idea. Yikes. So what could we do here? If we pull this, it'll do the 1 damage and get the kill. Unfortunately, it would take me 1 more round. I'd have to attack with the still Judoka. I think getting the bonuses is the most important aspect here. The perfect island is going to be huge for us. So that's kind of something I have to keep in mind. I have no way of blocking this short of just moving somebody onto it. So what I'm thinking of doing here, will you reach? No, he can't reach. He's 1 off. I was going to say move him here, pull this guy down. That way he doesn't hit the building. But that's not actually going to work. This guy needs to get closer. He needs to get more into the fray here. So what I'm thinking right now is bump this guy into the water with the artillery mech. Here, we're going to do the movement quick. We can always undo the movement. So move this guy here, pull this guy over so he shoots nothing. Move our artillery mech here, bump him into the water, which saves me the 2 grid damage there, and gets me a little closer to maybe blocking when I need to block here. And then with Mr. Judo, just throwing this guy over here, which will save me the damage. I don't get to kill this guy, but I do take 1 enemy off the board. Or I could risk that grid damage to go block something. Yeah. This squad, as you notice, everything has a way of displacing the enemy, but a lot of the displacement does no damage, or very little damage. This squad has trouble killing things unless you throw them into each other, which does damage, bump damage, 1 damage for each unit bumping. Oh. Or you throw them into environmental hazards that will kill them for you, which is not always possible, depending on where enemies line up, and if you go for it, there's a risk of taking grid damage, which isn't the end of the world. You can always get more grid. But yeah, it's really difficult to manage, and your most damaging asset right here, the artillery, can also destroy your buildings if you're not careful, so it can be a little rough in that regard. We do need to block. I think going for the perfect island is more important here, so we're going to go ahead and risk this grid damage. We got a 15% chance of negating it. I don't think we're going to see that here. I think we're just going to take the damage, but that's fine. I would rather get the block. Yeah, we did kill 2 more bosses, though, and yes, we lost 2 people on one of those boss fights, the Hag. I highly recommend going back and checking out that highlight, which should be on the channel. That was a hell of a boss fight. So if you don't watch any of the others that you missed, at least watch the Hag. It's worth it. 3 blank bots are mine. Yes, yeah. We're going to go ahead and do that. Move him there. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to risk the 1 grid damage here, just to try and make sure we get our bonuses. I gotta destroy the dam too. Shit. What if I... So what if I keep this one here and not shoot this guy? Just take the damage and then shoot the dam. And then use this guy to move this one over instead. Can I reach that? I can, yes. Okay, so we'd still only take 1 grid damage, and that would get me closer to getting the dam down. I think that's what we'll do. I'm still gonna go block that. Okay, that would do 1 damage to the dam, right? Yeah. Okay. Because I gotta break the dam as one of our objectives, so it's gonna take me 2 turns to do that, because I only do 1 damage with every one. We are gonna take a grid point here, though, unfortunately. Such is the way it is, though. Pull that one closer. Oh, no. I didn't think about that. Shit. I gotta get that brain dust out of my head. It's not gonna work. Well, I'll take 2 grid damage. Maybe that's fine. Do I do that, or should I try something else? What else could I try? You know what? Hold on. New plan. I think I just got an idea, I think. We're gonna, instead of pulling him over, let's pull him up so he shoots the mountain. How about that? Yes, let's go ahead and try this. We can only do this once per battle. The exception being there is a pilot you can pick up that will allow you to do it twice per battle. We don't have that pilot, though. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're definitely going to commit to this guy here. I think we're definitely going to commit to blasting the dam, as we need to. Instead, we're going to pull this guy into the fire. The fire should kill him. That's actually a lot better idea than what I was going to do. Because I'm brilliant, and I completely forgot I can approach this from more than one angle, which is kind of helpful. So the fire will kill this guy, and he won't shoot a building or anything. So we still only risk 1 grid damage, which is fine by me. Can you do anything? No, you can't. Good talk. Action available. Oh well. Yeah. We can't let the Vec do any more damage. We can and we will. Oh, good. They're trying to target my unit. That makes this a little easier. One of my units. Okay. How much health do you have? 3? Scion's still up, so technically, yeah. They're going to negate 1 damage each round. So I have no chance in hell of killing any of these while still blocking when I need to block. On the bright side, there's only 2 things trying to attack me, and I can deal with them to some capacity or another. Oh, no, I can't. Actually, you're trying to shoot there, so I could move forward 1. That would be fine. And then I just have to bump this guy with him. Okay, I can still get my third block. Prime at E3. Ooh, that's right, I could do that. Yeah, then pull that one up. That's a good idea. Good idea. And that would still block our third. That would save me a little bit of trouble here as well. Ooh, and we'd make this one attack himself. No, because I gotta move this guy as well. That's fine, though. We have to pull him down, I think. Yeah. This guy's gotta move forward so he can shoot the dam without being blown up. If our mechs go to 0 health, we lose the pilot. The pilot dies. The mech is still usable after this mission. It dies for this mission, and we can't use it anymore. But it will be fixed up and usable in the next mission. However, the pilot will be dead, and you gotta get a new pilot, or the mech is just kind of neutered a little bit. Less effective. Later game, it's far less effective. Early game, it's a little more manageable. So yeah, let's move you here. Then we can flip this guy over. If only I could flip him too, and he could kill the dam for me. Yeah, so this one needs to be pulled. So he's not firing at the buildings. Which way do we want to pull? I can really only pull him in one direction right now. And that's down. So, let's go ahead and move over here, I think. So we'll pull him down. And then this mech will move forward and shoot the dam. That'll stop any damage from coming in. It'll accomplish both of our objectives. And hopefully we won't take any more grid damage in the next round. There's going to be a lot of enemies still alive. We only have 3 mechs to deal with them. That's going to be a little rough. But let's see what happens here. I see you, Scion. You pesky little fiend, you. So we pick this guy up. Toss him. He's not going to take any damage due to armor. And we pull this punk down. That way he won't attack anything important. And shoot the dam. Which will kill one of these units. Which will help. Because it floods the plains. Game, a bit like Fire Emblem. Yeah, there's some relation in the way it plays out. I've never played a Fire Emblem. I have watched some speedruns of 1 or 2. There's some similarities. Maybe not, you know, an on-the-nose match by any means, but there are a couple of similarities. And yeah, that's all we can do, and that's not bad. We accomplished 2 of our objectives, which gives us bonus currency. That's what these little stars mean. We can spend them at the end of the island, assuming we don't die. And this gives us a big field of water we can throw enemy into. Sort of. It's a little difficult because we can't be in the water to take an action. The water doesn't kill us, but it does disable our ability to attack while we're in it, which is a problem. Oh, 3. Oh, boy, we're going to have to use all of our rounds to do some business here. Okay, so how do we want to do this? This is the last round, so as long as they don't destroy anything, we're good. So I feel like the first option is quite simple. This guy can take 1 damage for free each round. So I'm thinking moving him up here. Oh, no, because that would be 2 damage. How much after that? So toss this one over here. It'll shoot that one. It won't kill it or anything, but it'll prevent damage. And then the artillery mech. That's the tricky one. Pulling this guy down into the fire is the obvious choice there. And dealing with this guy, move him here, see if we can do a little bump there, maybe. Here, let's move you to solid ground so we can see what we can do with you. It's the only solid ground you can reach that can actually accomplish anything, so this is going to have to be it. We'll have to work around this. Unfortunately, it won't move anyone. Oh, and we do grid damage. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not what we want. This is going to be tricky. Busting the dam was a little bit of a problem maneuver. So I can possibly clear a path here, though. Like if I pull this guy down one, like I was talking... Oh, better idea. Okay, here we go, hold on. I can move this guy here, pull this one into the water. That's an instant kill. Then perhaps move this mech here. I think he has enough movement for that. Wait, what's your movement? 3. 1, 2. No, he can't. Shit. Move the prime, you should be able to move the artillery down. Yeah, that's true. If I move the prime, I just gotta decide the best way to do this. So I'm thinking pulling this guy in to the water is a good move there. Moving this one over and then shooting this guy over to here. And that gives me free reign to bump this guy around wherever I need to. Let's try that. Then I can move you here. I think this is the right spot. And then bump you into the water. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'd kill my mechs doing that, though. Crap. What if... Artillery, E4 repair? E4 repair. It's true, we could do that, and that would block the one. That would solve my problem. I wouldn't get the EXP for bumping in the water, but I think we're gonna have to do that, I think. Good call. I always forget the repair. Yeah, and that'll keep this mech alive through the shot. We can deal with you. I gotta stand on the fire to do anything. Fire would kill the mech, wouldn't it? What's the turn order? I don't remember how to see the turn order. Hold on. Attack order, there it is. Yeah, fire damage comes through first. So the fire damage complicates this for us. However, what I could do is I could switch these guys around. Instead of pulling this one into the water, just judo him over, and then use this guy to pull down. And that would still save us the damage. Can artillery reach D3? I don't think it can, no. No, it wouldn't be able to reach D3. That's 4 tile movement. Artillery can only move 3. I had already considered that earlier and decided it wasn't going to work, unfortunately. Because that's why I was originally going to pull this one into the water, see if the artillery could move there, which would make this a lot easier. Fortunately, artillery was 1 movement short. So let's undo our moves here. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and just flip this one. Oh, if I do that, I can't move there, though. Tricky. I really don't want to take the grid damage if I can avoid it here. Especially since we're not really gaining anything from it. Actually, I could move him here and then flip it this way, which accomplishes more or less the same thing and moves him out of the way. Flip that one there. Oh, fuck, that shoots that building. No. Let's look at the whole map here. Not just our little area. B8. Yeah. Indeed. I almost forgot it. If only this building had been the one destroyed earlier instead of that one, we'd have been lined up perfectly, right? Okay, so how about this? What if I pull this one instead? What would that do for me? Would that allow this mech to get... No, because then it would be here. Wouldn't be able to bump this one anywhere. I'd risk damaging my own building as well. Well, we might just have to commit to taking some grid damage here, unfortunately. This one's the pickle. If I could fit this guy in the way, that would be fantastic. Unfortunately, I cannot. So what if... Hold on, what if I move this guy here to block this damage? So then I don't have to do anything about him. And what if I... I can pull this one if need be. I can move here. Hold on, we might have it. Hold on. That guy there to bump this one into the water. Then move this guy here to pull this one in. No damage. We got the armor on this guy, so we won't die. But George, I think we've got it. This poor Judo mech has only attacked once this entire game. Otherwise, he's just stood around looking stupid. Or she, pardon me. It's Camila. Camila. Yes. Well, pull you in. I think that's our move. I think it is. I can safely shoot this, right? Yes, I can. Well, that's about the best I can come up with, so we're going to have to go with it. Boom. Into the water. And that does give me EXP, which is good. That's what we need. These guys are hard enough to level up as it is. You were the MVP of the hag fight. Yes, you were. If you had gotten a crit sooner, though, Sandwich may not have died. I'm just saying. 1 crit is all it would have taken, Sinner, to keep Sandwich alive. Maybe something to consider for next time. Alright, there we go. Not bad, not bad. We got our objectives completed. It only took 1 grid damage. You scared him off. Yes, I did. It only cost, what is that? 103 of you? 103 lives to destroy a dam and block some Vec. Not bad. Should know you by now. Yeah, I kind of commented on that when it was all done. You sacrificed everyone to save yourself. Party with Sinner, no casualties. What am I smoking? Pure coffee beans. That's good for the brain, I hear. Okay, so we did get some decent EXP. I really wish I could have gotten some on the judo mech. Unfortunately, just not possible there. On the bright side, we can always get that grid damage we took back through one of these. Secondary archives. Less than 3 grid damage and protecting the batteries is fine. That's easy enough. Taking less than 3 grid damage though. Although to be fair, if we took more than 3, we'd be dead anyway. So that means I can take 2 grid hits possibly. You know, that might actually be a good one for us to take here. And it would open the way up to over here where we can get 2 more currency. Defend the artillery support. Protect the coal plant. Again, protections are easy enough. Defend the artillery support. The artillery support would give us more bumping power as well. Then again, I think there's usually a few more mech. Or, not mech, Vec. The other Ek. On these maps as well. We can always do this one in a pinch, in case we need to. I think we'll go for the secondary. Let's see what the layout looks like. Oh my. Well, that's easy to protect over there. These build... Actually, you know what? With the mountains they're guarding from the one side, that's not too bad. Especially for our composition. We could, you know, bump things around into the mountains, no problem. Okay, I kind of like it. What about this one? Oh, God. Oh, dear. At least there's good water placement. But these buildings are all over the place, and most of them are in the danger zone. And that's going to be difficult for the judo mech to maneuver around and actually accomplish anything. With the way it's a lane here like that. We do get the extra movement from the artillery guy. He can only move 1 tile per turn, though. So it's kind of difficult to get him into position sometimes. I think we're better off going with the secondary archives for now. This doesn't look like a bad mission for us. Yeah, I don't mind this one at all. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. Much of the old Earth and its history was lost when the oceans rose. We must protect what little is left. If the Vec destroy us, these artifacts may be all that remains of our civilization. Oh, I'm sure the Vec... I wanted to call the Vec the mech. The Vec will destroy him soon enough. At least I kept all the drink. Yeah, that was pretty important there. I'm glad chat goaded me into sticking the fight out. Although I was kind of leaning that way anyway, but... it was good to have the peer pressure to commit to it. Oh, we gotta kill this shell scion this time. That was complicating things last time. Select a location in the yellow drop zone. So, we can't throw things into the mountain, unfortunately. I know, it sucks. You'd think we'd be able to, or at least into each other. So I'm thinking putting the judo mech on this side is a bad idea, because that would be a lot of areas where we just cannot accomplish anything. And that's part of the problem with this mech squad here, is that because we can't throw enemy into things with the brute, with the judo mech, there's a lot of areas where he just cannot, or in this case again, it was a he last time, she cannot do anything. Simply cannot function. So we need judo over here on this side, and then they can kind of come in and swing around this way and do some work over here. Siege mech, obviously, you want as much lateral movement that is effective versus the area the Vec are spawning, so right over here is fine there. We kind of want this one to get into the mix a little bit as well. Like I said, it's kind of a melee range science vehicle, so I'm thinking over here is also nice. Maybe get some pulls into the mountain from across the board. We'll spawn right here and see how it goes. Never understood how losing a character means you lose their items. Yeah, like when somebody dies and you're getting the hell out of dodge, like you're retreating, you don't stop to ask the thing currently chewing your comrade's face off if you can just kindly get that ring off of his finger real quick. You just run. If you're running, you're running. You're not stopping. In fact, you may very well trip one of the other survivors just to make sure you get away. Gator strategy. Sandwich and Dizzy, yeah. Sandwich and Dizzy were level 2. It was unfortunate losing them, but at least we got the kill. So I'll take that as a consolation prize. Unfortunately, it does mean we have to do a few more level 0 runs when we start back up, just to recoup the loss of a healer. But that's for another day, probably tomorrow. Today, we into the breach. Drop successful. Yes, it was. No tripping fat people. Fat shaming deploying. Oh, see, that's perfect. We can pull him into the mountain. The downside is that's not actually going to work this time. You little... Oh, so they're trying to make this difficult on me. On the right side, I can pull the Scion up to block that spawn, which is good. I just have to deal with this guy. If I shoot here, I think I might be able to... No, it'll still be 1 damage too little. Okay, so what I'm thinking here is just absorb the shot. That's fine. That's inconsequential. I'll move him forward, though, so he's in a better spot to act next round. So take the shot from this guy. We got the armor. It's not going to do any damage to us. Pull this guy up to block a spawn and do the first point of damage to him, which I think is strong. And bump this guy out of the way by shooting here, I think, after this guy's pulled up. Bump him here. He'll shoot nothing of consequence. We're fine. It'd be nice if I could move him back over on this spot. Problem is, I don't have the upgrade yet where I don't damage my own buildings, which is kind of critical for the siege mech, unfortunately. But you can't get it until later. You can do the first island without it. Which is part of the frustrating issue with this comp. The first island can be a nightmare. I think that's what we're going to do, though. That would stop any grid damage for now. Let's do this one first. This is the most questionable move here. Let's make sure it's going to work out. Okay, yeah, it'll bump them over. They'll do nothing. All right, that's fine. So that's what we're going to do. Get over here. Play with me. Then we'll just move forward here. That way we're in a better position to act next round. Get a little more movement. And we're going to do a little damage to one of our barrier mountains. Oh, I could take you out this round as well. I'd have to risk building damage. It's not a good idea. No, we'll slow play the Scion kill. It'll be fine. Yeah, if you win the fight, the enemy are dead, you got plenty of time to go scrounge the rings off of your allies' fingers. No problem. After the hag killed you, you ended up playing Terraria. You went from new character to hard mode, start in like 3 hours. There you go. At least you accomplished something out of your death, right? That's all we can ask for in life. Losing 2 level 2 people is rough, though. It is. Especially with one of them being a healer, and we're kind of light on healers right now. It was definitely rough. But the hag is probably one of the worst fights, so... Well, in PBD anyway. In base game, it's not bad. So, hey, at least it's out of the way, right? End turn. Yes, please. Thank you. God, I took a whole bunch of naps yesterday, and now I'm kind of feeling it today. I've got that, that you overslept head fog. Trying to shake it off, guys. I'm trying to shake it off, but it doesn't want to go anywhere. Oh, we got a Weber, okay. So that begs a question. With my pilot here, the Judo mech cannot be webbed. So will this guy not even try to go for my Judo mech? Is that how that's going to work? Or will he just try and fail? Does that affect the enemy's AI at all? Because technically they don't know they can't web me, so if it does affect their AI, that kind of feels like metagaming. Nobody likes metagaming, right? Nobody. Oh, I can pull you into the mountain. Not until this guy's dead. I gotta figure out how to kill this guy. That's kind of a top priority right now. What are you shooting? You're shooting here, so you're inconsequential for the round. You, on the other hand, are kind of a pickle. You're shooting at nothing again. I would like to take 5 damage. We're not going to take 5 damage this round. I need multiple people attacking him for that to happen. They'll try still? Okay, that's good. The mushroom suck. Yeah, the damage mushroom is fine, but when we accidentally killed that with a crit and then spawned the protection mushroom, which we ended up doing twice, that was our detriment right there. If it hadn't been for the protection mushroom, she would have died and nobody else would have. It would have been a clean fight. RNG kind of screwed us there, but, you know, that's just what happens. On the bright side, only one thing is trying to actually attack us. On the downside, I'm going to take damage from it, too. It's going to be painful if I do it that way. What else can I do? What can I do with you? Where else can you move? I could block here. That's not super helpful. I guess it's not bad. It keeps one thing from popping up on the board, and I can't kill anyone else because you are armored. I could kill you if you weren't. Or if I could throw you into anything, but I can't. This is a whole lot of nope. Can't move you up here, so you can't do anything about it. Well, actually, I could toss them there, but again, it doesn't accomplish anything. I think this guy's best move is either... The only things this guy can do is block, or throw this guy over and take 2 damage. It's not very glamorous, is it? Alright, so let's put him here for now, because I think that's his better move. Shoot C3 with artillery to kill the Scion first. C3. That's true, we could kill it. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I was considering maybe moving... No, because I can't do that. Okay, yeah, let's try it. Hold on, let's see how that looks. So, I move here, then I shoot here. It will kill this guy. I gotta move this guy out of the way, so we gotta figure out our full plan here first. That'll kill him, and then I can throw this guy over, and that solves my problems. And then I can block with this guy. Probably. No, he can't reach down there. If this thing dies, he can, but he has to move or take the damage for the bump. Taking the damage for the bump feels like a waste. Actually, if I move him here, we don't do damage to him, right? Let's find out. Yeah, he's perfectly safe there. Okay. So move him there, get that block. Bump the Scion, get it killed. Then we can come up here, toss this guy. Bam, good idea, Weirax, good idea. And these two are doing absolutely nothing. We cleared 2 off the board, preventing 1 from spawning, so we'll have 3 to deal with next round. We can deal with that, that's not a problem. What do we need to do here? Protect battery, less degrees, so we're doing good. You can take it. Oh, I don't know if I want to destroy the mountain, but I could pull you into it for a little damage here, couldn't I? Yeah, just a little bit. Not a whole lot, a little bit. I think I almost kind of want to keep that mountain intact, though. Just to create that bottom row buffer. We lost 1 mountain, unfortunately. I don't know if 1 damage is worth losing another mountain, because it's still going to take 2 hits to kill that guy. That 3 health is a real bummer right now, let me tell you. I think we're going to skip it. We're just going to leave the mountain intact. It's doing good things for us right now, so we'll, yeah, just chill. Ah, another leaper. Good, they only have 1 health. That I can deal with. The 1 health enemy are fantastic for our squad. I can pull him into me to kill him. Which I'm going to have to, because this poor guy can't go anywhere. You're going to shoot me? Me, little old me. Why would you do that? I'm going to artillery right here. Oh, that's not going to work. I need to... God, you were in a bad spot, sir. We're going to move you nowhere relevant. See, this is where the judo composition becomes a problem. Especially with the lower movement early game. I gotta figure out how to deal with this guy. The problem is I need to move him here or kill him. Which I can't do in either count. There's nothing I can do about that guy. He's gonna get some damage in. I don't think I can stop it here. Let's see. Where can I shoot that would be benefit? Actually, hold on. If I can't get down, he's in the way. If I get down... No, because I do damage to this building. See, if I didn't do damage to my own buildings, I could move here, blast the building, bump him up, he'd shoot into the water. Be fine. The problem is, if I move here, I damage my own building. Which sucks. A lot. So I'm taking building damage either way there. F5 with prime, flip, then shoot F5 with artillery. Oh, good call. I thought about flipping it, but it would have put him here. I didn't think about hitting with the artillery. Actually, could I get into position to hit him with the artillery without bumping him? There's a question. Yeah, because I moved the arty down here, blast there. That'll work, that'll work. Oh, you're gonna die though. God. Like if he takes the bump from this one and kills it, and then this comes up, that's 2 damage, so I lose my mech there. I gotta save the mech. Saving the mech is more important than not taking a point of grid damage here. I can't get this guy over to help. We got 2 spawns too coming in next turn. That's gonna be rough. So what I really... Okay, I can still... I can't really pull that off. Yeah, webs. I hate webs. So what I really need to do is I need to bump this guy off, but I gotta figure out how to use this guy to prevent damage. I don't think it's possible. Oh, then we're gonna have 3 mechs coming up if I do that. That's gonna be rough. Or Vex. That's gonna be rough. Okay, well... Yeah, I can't afford to lose the pilot. We're just gonna have to take the grid damage here. And then hopefully block as many spawns as possible coming in. So... let's do that. I just want to break the web. The only ways that I'm aware of to break the web are to kill the unit, move the unit, displacing him away. If he's more than 1 tile away or at a diagonal, the web breaks automatically. So moving this guy will break the web. There are ways to prevent webbing in general, like our pilot here in the Judo mech that cannot be webbed to begin with. However, in this particular scenario, all we can do is move this guy. Unfortunately, moving him but not displacing him, like using our... let me make sure I deselect this before I commit to anything. We have a pull here with this guy. So, oh crap, can I not pull? I cannot pull the adjacent tiles, so that plan was doomed to fail in the first place. But even if I pulled this guy into him, ignoring the fact that he only has 1 health and would die anyway, if I pulled him into him, technically he moved, but it wouldn't break the web because he's still on the same tile. So he has to be moved down to the tile, pushed in some regard. And the only way I can do that right now is to blast him with the artillery. Which will actually kill him, which is nice. It takes something off the board at least. That's really the only move I can make. Hello, by the way, Boo Boo Kitty. Nice to see ya. I keep forgetting my manners today. I don't know what's wrong with me. Shoot the science with the artillery to kill... Ooh, shoot the... Well, I mean, we accomplished the same thing either way, so it doesn't really matter. That's another way I could have done it, because we don't do damage to the tile we shoot with this artillery. It's the adjacent tiles around it. So I could have also done that. We accomplished the same thing either way, so it's not a big deal. But like I said, there's multiple ways to solve the puzzle, usually. Sometimes there's really only one way. But a lot of the time there's multiple ways to solve the same puzzle that will accomplish more or less the same thing. Let's see. So, we gotta decide what to do with him. That I'm not sure. Because there's really no... I don't think I can do anything to stop this guy right now. Oh. I wouldn't be able to block a spawn, but if I came up here, pulled him over 1, and then judoed him back over, that would leave him here. Actually, yeah. I think that would work, right? Move him up here, pull it over, stuff. Yeah, okay, so we can stop the damage, but we're gonna have 5 mechs on the board next round. That might actually be worse than stopping the... Yeah. 5 mechs, I have no way of dealing with 5 mechs unless they bunch up nice and pretty for me. Hands Joe coffee, that'll fix you. Oh, Mangs, you're a dear. You're a dear, my cup is almost empty already. It's been a coffee swilling kind of day, you know. Too much power and not enough responsibility. That sounds like me most days. Yeah, so we have to decide if we want to take the grid damage or if we want to block 2 from spawning. 1 is theoretical damage. It could all line up beautifully for us, and we could deal with 5 back no problem next round. Or we could end up taking 2 grid damage. So it's the safe bet versus the gamble. The safe bet is take 1 grid damage and block 2 spawns, deal with 3 back on the last round. Or prevent damage this round and just see where it goes. I've always been a gambling man, so let's gamble. This is probably not the right way to do this. But hey, we're going to give it a shot. As long as we don't take 3 grid damage, we're okay. But we're kind of in a bad positioning setup here, too, for next round as well. And what are you going to do? Okay, at least we don't have a leaper. That helps a little bit. Oh, don't you do it. Oh, good, good, good. Not so good. Not good at all. Good, okay, so 2 of them are attacking nothing, which means there's 3 on the board that I have to deal with, and I have 3 mechs. That's good. That I can deal with. Downside is 2 of them are line shooters, so I'm not sure how to deal with this guy just yet. I can't pull him because he can still shoot, so I either have to get in his way. Ooh, if I move this... Oh, he can't move up there. That's right, it's blocked. I can't go diagonal. Gotta move in straight lines. It's like Dungeons and Dragons. Diagonal movement is frowned upon in most editions. A lot of editions. Okay. So this one's not going to do anything. This one's not going to do anything. I have 3 to worry about. What can I do here? Bumping this guy down would be nice. The problem is... he won't move. I can't move him up. Although, again, taking a point of grid damage here is better than taking damage here. May have to add this alert command. Plenty of people trying to use it. I've been considering how to employ alert command. I'm just not sure what to commit to yet. If I get a good idea, I'll put it in. For certain. I gotta get the bot working again, too. I don't know what its problem is. Technically, it's working. It's just working through me for some reason. I'll look into that tonight. But, for now, we got a problem at hand. One that needs a solution. Unfortunately, I can't move the mech over here to block this shot yet either. Not without one of these being displaced. Which is the real pickle. I gotta save the grid. We need the perfect island. So that's top priority. If I have to take damage elsewhere, I'll take damage elsewhere. In fact, I will be willing to take 2 damage if it means saving the perfect island. So we can move here, shoot here, bump that one up. That way he's attacking a building. It's attacking a building. I don't know how to tell the gender of Vec just yet. But I would bump him out of the way. It wouldn't kill this guy, though, so I still have no way of moving around. However, hold on. No, that wouldn't work. I was going to say I could move one more down, bump this guy up. That would kill him, allow me to pass through. But then I run into the same problem of what do I do with this guy? Pull F5 into the prime so the Judo can move freely. Pull F5 into the prime. F5. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. That would work. I think. I'd still have to figure out what... Then I could shoot him down. You know what? Hold on, that might be it. So yeah, pull this one into here. That allows me to move freely, so I can get here and block this shot coming up. And then I can move the artillery mech down, so that I can shoot... or no, I can move him up here. Oh, I destroyed 2 buildings on my own, though. Well, okay, so come down here and bump this guy up, so he destroys a building. Nothing I can do about this, so we lose 2 grid. Or potentially. 15% chance to save it, but you can't really rely on that. But it would protect our objectives, which is, like I said, the important part here. We can always get more grid health. Armor does not protect against bump damage. It's something we have to keep in mind as well. I don't see another solution that would work, because we need to get this guy in the way over there, so... I should have blocked the 2 spawn last round. We did end up taking 2 grid damage instead of just 1. Well, live and learn, guys. Live and learn. But we can go ahead and just jump right... This poor mech is not accomplishing anything other than letting things punch him in the face. Such is life, right? Oh. Oh, God. You're good. That's fine. You can take a shot. It's not the end of the world. Mech damage at the end of the round does not matter. Gravity mech pull G2. Oh. No, the gravity mech. Can the gravity mech reach that far down? It's already taken a turn. Yeah, it couldn't move that far down. Wait, how many tiles is that? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So we could have pulled it over. Oh. Krupler has a good suggestion as well. We're going to take the shot from this guy anyway. So we could pull this one over. And then the judo can walk over and throw this guy down. Oh, that changes everything. And then I can use the artillery to bump this guy out of the way. I could shoot here, knock him into the mountain. We take no grid damage. You can pull from B2. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we could. I don't know if we can. Can we? Yeah, this mech can move 4 tiles. That's right. That's one of the advantages. That's one of the good things about Judoka, is that the science vessel has extra health and extra movement over most other science vessels. At least that I've seen. I haven't seen all the mech combos just yet. Alright, so let's reset that turn. Good thing we saved this. You still have no idea what's going on. Give Weirax... you know, between Weirax and Krupler both had excellent ideas. Okay, so let's try it. Move here. Pull it over. That would put it here. It would shoot up at nothing, or one of its own people, I guess, technically. Does that work? Does that still leaves me with a D3 after? I think we're still going to take 1 grid damage here. But 1 is better than 2, right? Yeah, we'll come up here and flip it. No, because that's shooting nothing. Okay, no, we still got this. This is fine. This is fine. This will work. Yeah. This will work just fine. Flip you. Yeah, because you're shooting straight, so you'll shoot into him. Which is fine. And then I can use the artillery mech here to displace you into the mountain. Gonna have to... Oh, you know what? I'll take the shot. It's fine. And then shoot here, and that kills that one. So we do get some EXP for the round, at the very least. And we save all of our buildings. Excellent. Well done, guys. You saw what I failed to. Oh, we even kill him for a little more EXP. Even better. I like that. What's their turn order? Turn order. Yeah, 3. Well, the one acts first, but it doesn't matter. Okay, not bad. The Judo mech was born to take a hit. So, EXP from environmental kills and from Vec killing each other, or things like that, is split amongst the party. However, in cases where you get only 2 EXP, or say 5 EXP, amount that doesn't split evenly, it gives the EXP in order the mechs are in the list. So, first mech will get a point, second mech will get a point. I don't know if it just keeps doing that, whereas it just keeps giving points, or if it... I guess it would accomplish the same thing either way. 5 EXP would still be 2, 2, 1. Whether it just split it up as evenly as it could, or just went 1 down the order repeatedly. So here I am trying to overcomplicate the EXP gain. What can I say? It's what I'm good at. And nobody died. Look at that. Finally got some EXP on Judo Mech as well. Our artillery is the one we really want leveling up, so getting a bunch of EXP on that one's great. The troops of old Earth would have been proud if only they had been here to see it. They were here in spirit, Dewey. They always watch over us. Always. The library. Take less than 30 grid damage. Protect the coal. There are a lot of coal plants around here. Just a lot of coal. Defend the train. Oh god, I hate the train. What do we got here? What's our layout? Oh yeah. Well, we don't really have to worry about the buildings. However, without being able to actually kill the Vec reliably, defending the train is a nightmare. We actually tried that last time I streamed Steel and Judoka, and it ended poorly because I simply could not actually kill the Vec without using the train. And if you use the train to kill them, you'd end up damaging the train, so we'd lose our perfect island for sure doing Hometown. I'm gonna skip that one. Oh, pardon me. Just click. Don't hit the escape button, guys. If anyone was wondering. So we have to decide. Tidal wave is usually good, because that increases our water tiles. Downside is we do have to be careful, because that's less room to maneuver the judo mech as well. I don't like the fact that the buildings are all clustered. On the bright side, the coal plant is easy to guard from here. So that's nice. Yeah, the building cluster is a little rough. Especially for our starting squad, and we have no protection. Mountains are all in a bad spot. It is a fairly open grid otherwise, though. I wonder which way the tidal wave is going to be coming in from this direction, so that kind of clears some of our opening. It's a little tricky. I think we can take it, though. Again, as long as we don't take 3 grid damage, this is a fairly good one. Protecting things is kind of what the squad does best, fortunately. We do have some corporate reputation here. We don't have any power cores. We have not gotten a single drop pod yet. We need drop pods for the squad. Yeah, it's going to come in from this side. 1 tile at a time. Alright. Okay, where do I want my people? I want this guy close to the water. That way I can hopefully flip some things into it. So we're going to start him right over here. For Camille. I'm so used to having Ghana in the brute mechs, because he's so good for them. Being able to start anywhere on the map and doing damage on landing. No, it's beautiful. But no, we got Camilla this time to hopefully avoid the webs. This guy's just going to be back here somewhere. As long as he can move side to side, that's all that matters. And, Caria, huh? I think we're going to put our Caria here. Again, we want our Caria to get kind of into the fray as quickly as possible. Maybe have some units target. It's better than buildings. We'll see. I think that's probably our best placement option here, though. Let's see what we can do with it. A lot of it's going to come down to where... Oh, hey! Speaking of a pod, there we go. It's about time. No, we will secure the payload first. Sorry, but that payload is worth more than you guys are right now. Okay, it's not a bad opening. Oh, 3 Vec, huh? Right off the bat. We can't let the Vec... They can attack over it safely, but if a Vec lands here on this or moves into it, that will destroy our pod. So we want the pod. That is very much something we want. So we gotta focus on picking that up while we're at this. What I could do, I got a couple options here. Also, my own attacks, if they happen to hit that tile, will destroy it as well. So what we get from the time pod is you almost, I think it's guaranteed you get a power core, which is used for upgrading your mechs. Kind of a secondary currency. So it's used to upgrade your mechs. You get a power core guarantee. You also have a chance of getting a pilot, or a weapon, or an accessory. Usually, oftentimes, it's just 1 power core, which is certainly worth it. But a lot of the time, you do get something else to go with it. So we definitely want that. It can make a big swing in our power, especially if we get a good accessory. So the obvious choice is to move this guy onto it. Well, we got the armor. We gotta watch out for the armor. So the Judo mech's gonna flip one of these into the incoming tidal wave. I think it's gonna be the 3 health guy, and then we block a spawn there. I think going down here is a good option. Flip that guy over. He's dead. This one becomes a little more of a pickle. Again, this building cluster here makes it difficult to use our artillery mech just yet. We do want to secure this. This is pretty big. This is going to be important. So we don't want to bump anything into it. I'm trying to figure out how to stop this one here. Actually, I think I know how. Let's move you here to secure that. This guy's going to flip that one over. Can move you into the tidal wave for now. Bump this one over. That won't kill it because it'll have 1 HP left due to the Scion. Can I kill the Scion? We're probably just going to have to take the grid damage there and hope for the best. So instead, I can move... I can't shoot the Scion because I damage any of the buildings in the area. Unless... Well, okay, so what if I shot here? That would be a problem because it would move my one mech out of the way. Then again, it also wouldn't kill this one. I kind of need to bump it into that one. Oh, Steel Judoka, why do you do this to me? Why? Why? Why must it be like this? So, to save the grid damage, instead of throwing this one into the tidal wave, I could throw this one down. Just move it away. Or toss it in, I suppose. It's fine. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's, do our moves. So move this guy here and into the water. That'll give solid. So that's 1 damage. This one's going to shoot nothing, so we just move you up. There, and take that, I think. I can't move. If I could move over here, that'd be it. So we're going to get 1 Vex spawning. That's the whole reason I wanted to go here. It would have been a 2 Vex swing in our favor. Unfortunately, I think preventing the grid damage is better in this particular instance. We learned that last time. We did luck out of it, but I don't like trusting luck that much. Hey, Rezus. Good to see you. How's it going? How's your day been? Bump the Firefly into the Scion. That's what I was thinking. So pull you over, bump. It would still only do 1 damage. It would do 1. It would do 1 damage to each of them, but it would still only be 1 damage. So that wouldn't kill anything. It would do some damage, which would be nice. I really got to get the upgrade for this artillery ASAP. I think it's 2 cores as well. Oh man, 2 cores. Shoot E3. Yeah. Yeah, no, I got what you're saying. If we move here and did that, like I said, it would do some damage, which is good. But it wouldn't kill anything. We wouldn't really... I mean, getting some damage on the Scion, priming it for a kill next round would be okay. And if nothing else, it's probably going to be our move. But it would be nice to deal with it this round. See, the problem I'm facing, though, is if we move here... Here, we could kill him, but I do a point of building damage. Most likely. That would be nice. So, do we want to take the building damage and deal with the Scion, which makes next round a lot easier? Or do we not take the building damage and hope for the best with this tidal wave coming in? I believe the tidal wave goes first, right? Yes, fire, tidal wave, then enemy actions. So the tidal wave next round could be pretty big for us. The Vec aren't smart enough to avoid the tiles. They will stand in the tiles to try and shoot something. So that could play out for us, especially with these buildings right here. I think that's what we'll do. Yeah, we'll shoot E3 and just hope for the best here. Just get that one off the board. I think I'm pretty well committed to that. Do here, blast down. Oh, right there. That's the one we want. At least we have another... Oh, that's going to be consumed by the tidal wave anyway, so that's not super useful. But at least we have a fire patch there. Perhaps something walks into it. You can do something, though. Not super useful. Like, if I could forgo the pod. I could reset the turn, forgo the pod, then move here, block this, and pull the Scion into... I think that's a better option. As much as I really want that pod early, I may have jumped the gun on jumping for it. Because I could get rid of the Scion this round and block an incoming... I don't like using the reset this early. I might just commit to it. We're not going to take damage or anything. So, I don't know if it's that big of a difference. I think that mistake is big enough to go ahead and warrant the reset. I don't like it, but I think it is. Let's go ahead and do it. Getting rid of the Scion in the first round would be pretty damn big. My greed got the better of me. Let this be a lesson to everyone, friends. Greed is bad. It does terrible things. I don't think the shot over it destroys it. I don't remember for sure. I don't think it does. I think it'll be fine. If it's not, that sucks a little, but hey. Live and learn, right? Clean kill. Indeed it was. And we got a block, so we only have 3 Vec to worry about next round, and one of them's kind of low on health. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Judomech's gonna take a little bath here. Hey, Meesby, it's good to see ya. Doing wonderfully over here. How's your day going? Hopefully just as well. Oh my. Well, at least one of them's inconsequential. Spawn points are good. I believe when this pops, I think the spawn points go after, right? Yes, enemies emerge. So this one's doesn't matter. This spawn point's gonna be eaten by the tidal wave. Unfortunately, the tidal wave can also eat our pod. So we do have to pick up the pod this round. Pretty good. Good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah, it's always excellent. So, while I'm thinking of it, did anyone do anything interesting on their Sunday? I know I sure did. I napped 3 times. I think I mentioned that earlier, but my head's in a fog, so I don't know. I way overslept, though. That's for sure. I'm still feeling it today. That cup of coffee Mags brought in, that's definitely helping, though. Alright, so we definitely have to pick this up. I don't want to risk losing it. So we got 2 Vec to deal with here. I could pull this one up and kill it. That doesn't accomplish a ton for us, but it does move it off the board, and I do get EXP for it, which is kind of nice. Then I can move here. Oh, dear. Actually, if I kill... Yeah, if I pull it up and kill it, I can throw this one over. It'll be consumed by the tidal wave. And then I can bump this one over so it shoots the mountain. Pull C3 from C1. Okay, so pull C3 from C1. Can we reach there? Maybe. See, that would block it. It's a good idea if it works. I'd have to get this thing out of the way, though, in order to do that. Shoot C2 with artillery and pick up pond with prime. So, hold on, where was that? Oh, right, if I go from there. Good idea. See, I keep tunnel visioning on that pod. I do. It's a problem. Not a good one. That does block 2 of these spawning, so that's a good idea. I gotta stop tunnel visioning on these pods. I know I need them. And I am gonna have to... Oh, right, the Judo can pick it up. I keep thinking the Judo's gonna do something great. Like, it's gonna be the one to save that it never does. I don't know. It's kind of just there to be a giant body on the field. Never really accomplishes much, I feel. Which is unfortunate, because I would like to suplex more things. It's just not a viable reality for us, though. Okay, so... Yeah, pull that one there, then move you over to hit the artillery, which will bump that one out of the way. Actually, I probably should have bumped that one out of the way first before moving, so let's actually do that quick. That feels like a good decision. No point taking any damage. I don't have to... Oh! Oh, that's right. I can't bump you into things. That's right. So I do have to take the damage here. If I'm going to do that. Pull first. Yeah. I didn't think about that. I was trying to avoid some damage there, but we're going to have to take it. Well, that's life. You live, you get hit by your... Oh, God, it would set him on fire as well. That would kill the pilot. Damn you, Forrest. I would be killing my pilot with that move. I completely spaced on the fact there was a forest tile there. Move already to C6 and shoot from there. Yeah, that would, like I said, it would set the forest tile on fire. That would be 2 damage for this. Yeah, that's death. 100% straight up death. Yeah, I mean, the forest blends in pretty well with the green tile. Okay, that complicates things a little bit. We've already used our reset, so we're committed to this course of action. We prevented 1 building damage, which is fine. Like I said, if we take a point, it's not the end of the world, as long as we get the time pod and everything. And we don't take 3 points. I should clarify that. This guy's gonna now play a more important role here, I think. I gotta figure out what to do with her. So, could come in and block this. It at least blocks every spawn, which is good. What can I do with you? I gotta figure out what to do with this one. Oh, right, I already moved him. Oh, crap. Well, you're committed to this spawn. That's awkward. Bump you back forward. Yeah, well, that's not a good idea. Oh, dear. Is it worth... No, it's not worth doing. So this one can't do anything. They've already moved, I guess. I don't remember specifically moving them, but I guess I did. Alright, well, I mean, I can move... yeah, I can still block at least one spawn. So it's only one coming in. I can move this here, save the damage. We are going to take the grid damage here, though, unfortunately. It's either that or lose a pilot. Losing a pilot's never the right option. Yeah, we'll come here, throw this one over, and then I have to get the pod next round. So hopefully that works out for us. That round went a little rough. Action available. Sure is. Yeah, just not much to do there. Oh well, we'll get him next round. Oh, he shot the water. Cute. Oh, man. Saved by the RNG. And it was good. 15% has never felt bigger than it does right now. Alright, let's see. What else can we do here? We have to get the pond, like I said. Otherwise it gets consumed by the ocean, and that's not good. So, I gotta decide which mech is going to pick that up. We got two things to tag. This guy... Oh, boy. This one's gonna move. I could pull it in here. Oh, there we go. That would deal with that one. It would lay some damage down. Then I could bump... So, okay, pull this one in. That's one damage. It clears one. Does some damage to that one. If I move the artillery over here and blast this one, it'll kill it, bump it over there, which will do one more damage. It doesn't stop the main threat here, fortunately. No, this mech can't. If I could move down one more, I would totally do that, but I can't. Well, one other option do I have? There's gotta be a solution here. There's always a solution. There's always the better way. Yes, the tidal wave will destroy the pod, unfortunately. I believe so. I've never actually tested because I've never wanted to, but I believe... Like, it doesn't destroy the buildings, but I believe the forests do get destroyed, mountains get destroyed. I imagine the pod gets destroyed as well. Not really going to risk it, either way. This is our last turn anyway, so we have to pick it up. If we're going to pick it up, it has to be now. I just got to decide which of these mechs is going to do it. Actually, that's not a decision. The only one that can do it is the Judo mech. The mech has to do it. No choice. Okay, so that does leave me with my question, what to do about these guys. I think we are going to end up taking one building damage after all. We got lucky last round. We're going to have to make up for that luck this round. So we move you there, pick up the pod. That's good. And I don't think pods count. I'm pretty sure pods do not count for Perfect Island, though. So if we did miss the pod, we'd still be eligible for a Perfect Island. At least, if nothing else. What to do here? Take two of them out, and then I could pull... I'd still do building damage myself, though. See, like I said, this artillery on Island 1 is always a nightmare until you can get those two cores in it to prevent your building damage. Like, if we could not do building damage right here, I could take two out, And then, actually, I still wouldn't be able to save it. We'd still take one, because I could pull this guy, but it wouldn't do anything. Yeah, no. Well, let's see what we can do at least. Let's do a little damage here. Try and accomplish something. So I think we move you here. Blast down here. That at least takes one enemy out. So we get some EXP for our trouble, at the very least. And then pull this one into us. That kills it. Make sure we stay alive. I don't think that'll set the forest on fire. Pretty sure it won't. It's been a while. I'm pretty sure it won't, though. Poor Judoka sitting there like, put me in, coach. I can do it. No, you can't. You're going to pick up the pond force. Sorry. If only there was a way. Actually, I don't take damage because I got to pull him, so that's fine. Not a big deal. Oh well, we'll take our 1 grid damage with grace, dignity, maybe a little bit of poise. People in the building probably won't, but we will. I mean, what do you do? You fail fabulously, and you look good doing it. That's what you do. Here, go ahead and repair. You might as well do something, right? Flip the building into the water. That'll save it. I wish. Ooh, just imagine if we could suplex the mountain, right? I don't know how practical it would be, but damn would it be fun. And at the end of the day, the fun is what matters, right? Hi, water. Good to see you again. Only 83 people died in that building, though. I think that's acceptable. We're saved! Good thing we weren't in the building next to us. Okay, we still got our island going. We got EXP on everyone. And what do we get? This better be worth it. We get a reactor core, of course, and we get Henry Kwan. That's a pilot we did not have yet. Mech can move through enemy units. Oh, that's not terrible. Okay, so we got a backup pilot. We could always sell him as well if we don't like what we get out of it. Although I think we can put that to use over one of the pilots we already have. Swap out the pilot for our science vessel with that. I think that would be good. This one's about to level up too, which is even better, because we're still quite a ways away on all of our other pilots. Or just for the sake of leveling up, we could always put Henry Kwan in the artillery mech, just to get a quicker level up there. Tough call. Glad we got the pod, though. That unlocks us a new pilot as well. So, we gotta choose our last bit of poison here. We're doing alright on the grid power. We keep losing it, but we keep gaining back what we lose when we lose it. So that's beneficial. I still think ohmTown is a really bad idea for us. We might be going for the Accord repository. Didn't look great, but maybe we can pull it out. Defend the satellite launches. That's also a pretty rough one for our mech squad here. Let's see what the layout looks like. Layout is... yeah, especially with the mountains there hugging that one. This one would be fine. We could defend that easy enough. 3 buildings... yeah, a lot of the buildings are fine, though, and they're... the Vec are going to prioritize attacking the missiles, though. And again, our artillery mech can destroy the missiles as well, which is really bad. I believe each missile can safely take 1 hit at 1 damage. We would get 2 currency, which is nice. But... yeah, I don't think that's a good choice for a perfect island. Not with a squad. I'd take that normally if I had a higher damage composition, because that's easy enough. And the missile, when it launches, it can kill Vec or anything really in one shot. It counts as kind of an environmental kill as well. But with our really low damage comp here, I think we're better off either going for the Relic Preserves or the Accord Repository. I still don't like the layout for this one. The artillery mech may end up helping us out, though. Especially if something comes up to the water here, we can just blast them into it. This is easy, we get less out of it. Then again, if we don't take a point of building damage, it won't matter. Because all we'd get from the Accord Repository is, potentially, a power grid. So this would probably be easier. We don't have a whole lot of water to play around with, though, so we would actually have to kill and just prevent damage. The shields aren't really in a great place either. We'd have to rely on blocking Vec a lot for this one. On the bright side, we do only have the couple of buildings here to really worry about, because that's probably what the Vec are going to mostly focus on. Other than our mechs, it would just the simple options there, they probably would go for our mechs more often. That might not be bad. I think we'll try this one out. At least then we at least get the perfect island, which I think is more valuable than getting the extra grid power. Or even the second currency. So we're definitely going to go for this one. Do not kill the volatile Vec. I mean, that's an easy bonus to go for even as well. Because this party isn't exactly good at killing anything anyway. These volatile Vec don't have the courtesy to simply die. They explode and damage entire regions. Drive it away, but whatever you do, don't kill it. Yeah, that's our specialty. We can go ahead and do that. Was the perfect island after the boss? Yes, yes it is. But this helps get us there a little cleaner, you know. Hopefully the boss goes well. Volatile mech, that's fine. Easy enough start. We can deal with that. Where do we want to put? We want you on the water side. That way we have a chance of flipping something. So let's put you here, see if maybe this one will kind of bait into that. This moves forward, so this one might actually jump here and maybe net us. You back there. At least for now. Well, hold on. This side's not great for our science mech, though, because we wouldn't have much room to pull things. Then again, it's even worse for the judo mech, because the judo mech wouldn't be able to flip anything anywhere very well. So, science mech's going. Or mech. We're the Vec now, the enemy of the mech. Let's just go ahead and commit to that. So, you know what? Yeah, no, this is fine. We'll just put you here. Probably not the best starting placement, but I do want to be able to kind of swing around this way if at all possible. Or this way if needed. So whatever, either way. I could put him back here, be a little safer. Then again, I kind of want the Vec. Mech Vec. Why did it have to be so similar? Why couldn't they have been called... I don't know, the Zod. No, let's just call them Zods. They're Zods now, guys. We're making up names anyway, we might as well call them something that isn't almost identical to what our friendly units are. Well, that's not what I was hoping for. Can be a little tricky. That's fine, I can move down here and flip this one over. I can pull you to kill. You're firing at nothing, that's fine. I actually kind of wish I had these two switched around now, then I could have moved here and pulled this one off to the side. I mean, I'm ultimately going to accomplish the same thing, but it'd be nice if I could do it, you know, without risking the kill, you know, without doing damage, but I think it will be okay. I just gotta be careful about it, that's all. Alright, so move this one here, pull this one into it for the kill. Just damage this thing, I guess, a little bit, and come down here and flip this one over. Actually, I could flip it here, but then I take damage. It's only doing 1 damage. That's fine. Let's do that. And then, if it goes for anything else, it'll probably be a shielded building, which is better. Yeah. That's fine. It's fine. Let's do that. It's a little better than flipping it down here and then it just going for another one of these right after. Can't pull it. Shit, that's right, I can't. Ooh. Oh, and I can't undo that move either because I committed to an action. Well, I mean, what else could I do here? I couldn't move down here. Have I mentioned I really hate Steel Judoka? Like, really hate Steel Judoka? With a passion. A burning, seething passion. Yeah, we're gonna have to use the artillery. That's... I mean, ultimately, we've accomplished the same thing. I just don't get to do damage to this one. But really, no, guys, I hate the squad. I will be glad once we get our 4-island victory with it. Alright. That's what you get in action, huh? What do you want to do? Nothing. You can sit there and look pretty. That's your fate now. I hope you enjoy. I should have swapped the pilot while I was thinking about it to get that EXP in. Oh well. Next round we'll do that. I'll remember, I swear. There we go. Nice and easy. Oh, there you are. There you are. That webbing won't stop me. I'm clear. Excellent. That's actually the best outcome we could have asked for there. You're going to attack a building with a bubble. Okay, so the goal here is to kill this punk. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to attack the artillery here, bump this one up, bump that one out of the way. And then Judoku this one into oblivion. This one can go ahead and just attack that, I think. Where can you move? What can you do that's useful here? Not much. You can block a spawn. I guess that's pretty good. That would help a lot. Flip sign on the spawn point. Oh, good call. I can do that as well. Yeah. Good call. I didn't even see that spawn point there. Should have taken another moment to look over the board. And then we can use the artillery to do something with... Not really a whole lot I can do there. What can I do with you? I can't shoot here to bump them down. Can't shoot the building. I can't really do much about this. I just gotta kind of leave it there. Yeah. I mean, I could flip it down with this mech. That would save the bubble. But we wouldn't kill... Actually, we wouldn't be able to flip that one there, so we would get a spawn next. I think just letting it tackle the bubble is our best bet. That does move me further away from being able to deal with it, however. As this... 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I could still move up there. As long as it doesn't move to this building, I think we'd be alright. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Move you here. Flip you over. That blocks the spawn, kills the shield scion. I think we're gonna just blast this one and kill it and then block with this one right here. Just like that. Oh, right, you won't die because you have a shield protection. Lovely. Oh well. Move you on over. Action available. Well, you can't do anything. Again, you can't do anything, so just sit pretty. Keep that thing from spawning for us. No, that's not the right building. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Actually, this time I can bump that one up, so that's fine. I don't have to worry about it. And then I could... Can you move into a position? No, I can't move into a position to pull this one. I could pull this one, but I almost feel like avoiding the spawn is the better deal. You, I can flip over into the forest, so... Move here, flip over. And then I could move down and pull you into that. I would at least kill you. We're going to lose a bubble either way, so we might as well block a spawn and kill one. That would be a 2-point swing, which is better than just sitting here. Looking pretty. Or, what else could... Oh, I could bump you into the water. I don't want to kill you, though. We can't kill you. And that would bump this... That would be nice, but that's not the move we can make. And the only... You could move up there, and you could... Down again, you do damage to that. That's not necessarily a bad thing, though. And then I could blast... You know... I think the pull's the right idea there. So move this one over, pull down. Do that, right? That's gonna work, yeah. We lose the bubble, but again, that's fine. Bubble doesn't matter. Then flip this one over. It's safe. It'll take one more damage. It's fine. It still has half its health. And then bump this one up. It's clean. It blocks one spawn. It's not perfect. But it will take 1, 2... I think that's it. That's got to be our move. What else could we do better? else can we do different? Send you up, flip this one down. That doesn't help me stop damage there. In fact, that would do more to it, because I'd still have to flip it or bump it or something. Where all can you move? You could move here, pull this one off to the side. That would save a bubble. Wouldn't really do anything to help us avoid damage, though. Next round, because we'd still have a whole lot on the board. Pulling this one down doesn't help. The artillery shot here, not really useful in this area. I think the first plan's the best one we got. I don't see anything better. Obviously, bumping this one in, and that would be better, and then just pulling... Or yeah, flipping that one. But again, we have to keep this back alive. No, I think we're going to go with the original plan. Move back here, pull this one down, blast this one up, and just flip that one. That looks like our best option here. Oh, that sets it on fire. That's going to suck a little bit. Oh well, it's only one more round. As long as it doesn't stand in the fire, we're okay. Oh, I could pull you into it. No, I want to block the spawn. That's right. Block the spawn. That's kind of going to be important right now. I need you to get out of that fire, buddy. Save yourself. Fire persists. Oh, crap. We just lost our perfect island. I should have just let him attack the building. I did not think about that. I didn't realize the fire persisted one extra round. Damn. Oh well. Okay, so we definitely don't want to take grid damage in. We lost our perfect. There had to be a forest tile there, didn't they? Yeah. There just had to be. Still trying to remember all these little nuances. Okay, so that one's inconsequential. Nothing to worry about there. This is the last turn. He's gonna die on the last turn. Can I put out his fire? Hold on, let me repair the Vec. That's the thing, right? Just let me get in there with my wrench. Maybe with my welding tool. Just kind of work that crack up a little bit. Here, there's water over there. Can I bring a bucket of that over? We can put this out. We can fix this problem. Let us help you, Vec. Let us help you. I don't think they're going to let us help, unfortunately. Alright, so I guess we just go ahead and pull this one off to the side. Easy enough there. And then, at that point, it doesn't really matter what we do. Nothing else is going to happen, so... Goodbye. Live long and hopefully not die a horrible death. Really wish you could move one more, then I could at least bump one of them to death. Oh, then I'd bump that one back, though. Oh, well, that's fine. We'll just move you so you don't take damage, I guess. Might as well kill myself. Yeah, well, if I kill him myself, I risk... No, it's only adjacent tile, so I could bump him up. I think we still get the EXP if he dies. It's not a big deal. It'll just be split out amongst people instead of going to a specific mech, which is fine by me. So we'll just go ahead and let it happen. Yeah. Let nature take its course. I can't really kill anyone else. Although I could try and put the EXP on this mech. That would be good. I already moved you. Well, that's fine. I could shoot here. No, because it would bump it over and then it would do damage to that building. So I'd have to... New move. If I moved you here, I could fire at this tile and bump you up, then you do damage to the shield. Pretty sure... Oh, never mind. Then I'd damage my own building. So I'd have to flip you with a judo. And then that would destroy that building. You know what? You get to live. This is fine. This is all fine. Steel Judoka saved us. Well, that was unfortunate. Oh well. One of our secure underground technology vaults was cracked open when that Vec exploded. I can only hope nothing inside was damaged. If that Vec exploding was enough to crack open the technology vault, secure underground technology vault, you need to reassess how you're building your vaults, sir. I'm just saying. Okay, we got some okay experience, though. Region secured. Seismic activity. To be fair, we're going to have trouble getting perfect islands because you have to kill the bosses. Yeah, and that's not always easy with this squad. So we could very well have lost the perfect island at the corporate HQ anyway. Yeah, I agree. I think that's the biggest complaint most people have with Steel Judoka is the fact that you can't flip units into buildings, mountains, or each other. If you could, this squad would be so much more functional. I would actually probably enjoy the squad a lot if the Judo Mech could flip enemy onto each other. That would fix a lot of the problems the squad has. Alas, 'tis not possible. We don't work around it. So I'm thinking about swapping this pilot out. Because this pilot gets no basic bonuses. We don't know what's hiding underneath this. So, swap here. At least this one we know we get maneuverable for free. Which is, it's nice, especially for something that likes to move around the enemy. And it's so close to leveling up. Henry Kwan is just about up to level 2. Which will unlock something else for us. Which is good. Very, very good. I gotta decide what to do with our reactor core. How many is it for this? I think it's 2, right? Yeah, 2 for building immune. So we gotta rush. We need 4 points here. 4. Fortunately, we got 1 here. We're probably only gonna get 1 of these. I just don't know about killing the Scion. We don't do the damage we need for that. So I believe it's 3 reputation for 1 power core. I think that's right. So we're gonna get 1 core, which means we'll be able to get that 1 upgrade. Unless there's something even better to pick up in the shop, we'll see. For now, let's just try and get both of these stars, see if that works out for us. Some kind of Vec abomination is approaching our headquarters. Whatever it is, it must be stopped. Must be stopped? How are we gonna stop it? Well, at least we get some water to play around with, and right next to the building, although based on the fact that that is a right angle from... we really can't do a whole lot with that water here. Unless they try going for these buildings over here. I doubt they will, though. Maybe. I guess we'll see. So our top priority is destroy the abomination, and our... well, I guess they're both technically top priority, but... either way, get at least 1 of these stars. If we can get both, sweet. If we get 1 for sure. We'll see how it plays out. Okay, okay. So, what is it all you do? You do everything, that's right. We gotta kill you pretty damn quick, or this is gonna be real hard. 5 HP, we do 1 damage. How am I? You beat Moonlighter yesterday, and you think you got the trophy thing for beating it in under 40 deaths. Hey, congratulations on that accomplishment. Sure, it felt good. I don't know exactly how difficult Moonlighter is, but hey, an accomplishment's an accomplishment either way. I'm doing pretty good. We're having a... it was starting out pretty good, but there were some mistakes here, so this run isn't going great right now. We're going to try and pull it back in, though. Island 2, anything's possible. Alright, so I think... how do I want to do this? Where do we want to start you? I feel like starting him over here, next to the water, is probably not a good idea. There's so many directions, she just can't do anything. I think starting over here is a better option. That way, if something does come up for these buildings, at least I have a chance of throwing them in the water. That, and it would be nice getting over to the Scion Abomination quicker. So we're going to put you there. This is terrible for my artillery mech. We're going to put the artillery mech over here. That way I can move this way and just kind of function on this grid here. There's not really much better placement for this mech anywhere else because we can't function in the water. You, where are we going to put you? Let's put you over here. Maybe you're over here. Where do we want? I kind of feel like this is the better option. That way I can pull things this way. Whereas if I start over here... Well, then again, I could pull... They're going to start by attacking these buildings, so that's what I got to prep for, most likely. If I put here, then at least they won't try and target these buildings. They will undoubtedly go for these two, which does put me in a good spot to control them, because I can move here, flip over, you know, artillery can blast, so that's not necessarily bad. Off to bed? Good night. Good night, Cinder. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. I'll catch you next time. Best bet for the A-bomb or the force? Yeah, the force fires. We're going to give it a roll, see what we can do here. Let's go ahead and confirm this placement. I think it's about the best we're going to do. Hundreds of people are in those buildings. Make sure they stay standing. Okay. Ooh, unexpected. Okay. Well, interesting. I really thought they were going to go for these buildings. Okay. Well, I mean, that's fine. Go ahead and do damage here. It does set a forest on fire. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I don't really want to take the damage here, though. I could move over, bump this one to the side. That would be fine. Ooh, I could even flip it over here, which would help remove it a little bit. I got to deal with this. Oh, this is complicating things. So what we might do... Pull the A-bomb in front of the firefight? Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Here, pull it in front. That would block, and then I can move this one somewhere. Probably right here, or right here even. Bump this one over and then flip. Okay, I think that's what we're going to do. Move this here. Here, bump over, flip onto, and that would cause it to die and prevent one from spawning this round. Come down here, pull this one over. That would cause 1 damage plus most likely burning. Yes, that's not a bad first round. I think it's a good opening. So that would lead to 2 damage plus the burning persists, so that would be 3 damage overall to this on the first round. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's give it a shot. Let's make sure everything's going to work out properly first. Oh, you won't die because you got the opponent's health. That's right. Oh, and then you're going to shoot that building. Crap. Okay, so we found the flaw in the plan. Well, I could just not attack that one. That would be fine. I could just instead block this tile, which would accomplish similar. Wouldn't quite be as good, but it might be what we have to do here. You here, pull. Okay, yeah. So that still more or less works. We just don't get the extra unit off the board. At least not this round. So this will pull you into the fire, right? Please tell me this will start a fire. Do I see anything else better I can do? I don't think so. No, I think that's our move. That accomplishes everything we need it to accomplish for the most part. And like I said, as long as the fire triggers, that is 3 damage in the first round on the Scion. Okay, yep. It's gonna start the fire. Oh, wait. Is that just telling me the fire damage is going to yeah, that's probably telling me. I don't think this guy does 2 damage. Okay, we'll go with that. Seems fine. Poor mech just never gets to take an action. Just always sitting around doing nothing. Still Judoka at its finest. Oh, right, oh, crap, regeneration. Oh, that's right, the passive. I forgot about that, so that's even better. Yeah. Our luck's run out. Well, that's pretty pessimistic of you. I'm just gonna bump that one again. It's fine. I could flip this one over. Oh, and then it would shoot up there at that building. Well, I can move this mech in the way. That would be fine. flip the A-bomb on the Firefly. Ooh, yeah, that's another good call. And then I can still block 2 spawns. Another thing I could do is I can move this one up here to block the shot. And flip this one over. But that doesn't do any damage against the Scion A-bomb. So yeah. I think you getting the right idea there. Hi, dude, how's it going? Hey, Catman Act, it's good to see you. Well, things are going pretty fine over here. How about you? Hopefully you had an enjoyable weekend. And, good start to the new week. That's always important, too. Alright, flip you up. So that'll be 1 damage, plus spawn damage, plus the damage this thing does. Abomination is gone. That was a good call. My idea wouldn't have been as clean. So I gotta figure out what to do with you, though. Yeah, that does spawn too. I mean, if we take the building damage, it's fine. I'm not gonna complain about it. I can bump this one over again. Which I think is probably what I'm gonna do here. Gotta protect this building. Is there anything I can do about you? I don't think I can. I think we're just doomed to take that one. Actually, hold on, I can move you down here, pull you over, and use this artillery to bump this one somewhere. Where would I bump you? I could bump you out and over. Block it with the sides. I could do that as well. That's a good call, too. However, if I... What if, just as a what if, let's do a thought experiment here. If I move you here and blast in, I wouldn't get the blocks, so 2 would spawn, but I would get a bit of damage against these units. I don't think it's worth it, though. No. It would set us up nicely, but I don't think it's worth it. I think blocking the 2 is more important. So yeah, let's go ahead and just move right on up here. Do the bugs swim? Flying bugs cannot be dunked. Ground bugs can be thrown in the water for an instant kill. Yeah, I think this, you're right. I think putting him in front and just taking the shot is the best call here. So many rounds, the mechs just walk into place and that's all they can do. Alright, at least that one's just gonna shoot up there again. Action available. Eh, kind of. And that should kill the A-bomb. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. Boom. Excellent. Oh, that's right. Spawn happens after damage. Oh, well. Either way. At least we blocked one, and our health's getting a smidge low there. Certainly lower than I'm comfortable with. Oh. Well, all I have to do is move this one down. They'll shoot each other. That's convenient. So I only have 2 to really deal with here. I could pull you over and then do even more self-shootery. And then block a spawn here. That's what we're going to do. Block this spawn, pull you over. That way, this one gets shot, these 2 shoot each other. Saw me on Adam's stream, thought you check me out. Well, I appreciate you giving me a shot here. Hopefully, you like what you see. If not, that's cool too. But yeah. I do like to hang out and just chat fairly often. It's an enjoyable stream, especially after I'm done. I like to just chill out and relax. Oh, boy. Yeah, I mean, I think this is our best move. They're just going to shoot each other. Neither of them will get the kill, so we'll do pretty good damage. And it'll be hilarious to watch. Ooh. Oh, damage ability. I was going to say I could move here, take the fire damage, and then bump them both out, and then they technically would kill each other. Well, one of them would. The other would survive. Whichever shot first would live. Unless... No. Besides, fire would kill this mech, unfortunately, as interesting as it would be. Or I do need to pop this one, so I can just move down here, shoot this tile. I would bump this guy into non-existence. Oh, I'd have to pull first. I'd kill that. Uh-oh. Found the issue. I gotta figure out how to make this work. that's not gonna work. I gotta figure out how to get that guy out of there. Well, what I could do is I could bump this one with this mech, and then I could move this one over here instead and pull this... No, it's gotta be pulled this way. I don't think I can move you over there, can I? Well, hold on, let's undo our move here. Yes, oh, not far enough. So close. Not close enough. One more movement is all it would have taken. We are playing Into the Breach, which is kind of a puzzle strategy game. Turn-based, a little bit. Not in the true sense of one thing goes and then you make decisions, and another thing goes and you make more. You make all your decisions at once. The hell is... Hold on, guys. Some weird shit going on outside of my window. Give me 1 second to check on that. Okay, apparently the neighbors decided to do something strange with a power tool I cannot identify, and I'm pretty good at identifying power tools. So, apologies if any of that comes through. Hopefully they won't be doing it for long. Now, where was I? And they broke my train of thought. What are we doing here? Right, I need to figure out how to deal with this one. Well, the obvious answer is flip it. We don't get to block that spawn, though. I think that's fine. We'll just deal with that. Flip this one over. Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. Flip you. Then move here, pull you. Or no, shoot you and then repair. Yeah, we need to watch our health here, too. Alright, so move you there. Yeah, repair. That way we keep our health at about 2. Blast here. But yeah, no, that's about the best move I can make right now. At least this one should die, at the very least, if nothing else. This one will be flippied. Won't kill it, but it'll prime it for a death next round. And no damage. Just have you repair quick, I guess. There we go. I think it's our best move. I didn't see anything else that would work any cleaner. Oh, I was kind of hoping this one would go first. So we didn't do quite as much damage as I was hoping. It'll work. Oh. Okay, so that's good. Less good. So I got 3 I have to deal with. Okay. Actually, this one's easy enough. I can move here, fire here. That would kill this one. Do some damage to that one. Bump that one into the water. That's a pretty big move there. The fire would kill our mech, unless... No, I would have to move it into the fire. It's the last turn, so our mech won't die. Okay. Okay. That's a good start. And then I could, flip you over and you die. How do I deal with you, though? Can I move? I can move here and pull you into the fire after the bump. Okay, let's play that out, see how it goes. Flip you. Boom. And pull... Oh, no, because then you're going to shoot that building. Damn. So close. So close. Not really a whole lot I can do otherwise, though. Well, hold on. What I could have done is put the Judo mech here, thrown this one over, and pulled the other one away. If I pulled it, it would have shot this building instead. I could have pulled it first into this, but I would have killed the pilot. I didn't have a better move. I don't think. I don't see a better move in my head. If the Judo mech had more health, we could have done that, and that would have been fine. But yeah, the bump, it wouldn't have worked. Because it was targeting this building, so it would have hit this one instead. No, I think we were just destined to take 1 damage here. Mm-hmm. Oh well. Actually, fire ticks first. No, because it doesn't do 2 damage. Unless I could have moved into the fire and pulled it in, but then I would have died to the fire. So that's not a good solution either. Nope. There's just no good way to pull this off, I don't think. I just 1 damage too little here. Mm-hmm. Oh well. Come on, 15%. And you can't pull adjacent tiles. Yeah, that's right. That's right, I keep forgetting about that. That would be handy if I could. Then I could at least use myself as an offensive battery. Oh well. What do? You take the damage. You raise your head high. 111 people have died for our folly. At least we got the bonuses. That's good, we needed those. With the Evac abomination destroyed, no new hives should appear on our island. You've saved us. Yeah, most of you anyway. Most of you. We got a promotion, an important one, and we're getting danger close to another very important promotion. So that's positive at least. Poor Judomech just isn't accomplishing anything. Just getting a little bit of chip experience every mission. Oh boy. Oh, +1 mech movement. Not terrible. Alright, we gotta spend our reputation, so that's 2 potential power cores. We need at least 1 power core to get our siege mech upgrade. 5 movement, that's pretty solid. I almost kind of want to move pilots around, but I think the lack of webbing is better on the Judo mech, so we'll go ahead and leave the pilots as are. What are the rubies for? The rubies can be used to join into the attack. I believe I have it set so you need a couple of them just to make sure people don't come in and join the name queue for nothing, you know, and then just leave and never come back and all that jazz. So I think it's a couple required for there. I don't think it's terribly much. I think it's like an hour or 2 of watching or something like that. Not a whole lot of other uses for it just yet. I'm looking into ways to add more, but I haven't decided on anything concrete just yet. The usual things that most people do, like a follow on something or friending on Steam, those really don't appeal to me all that much. Just because it's a lot of clutter for not a whole lot of gain on either side. So I gotta come up with something that kind of fits what I'm trying to do here a little better, and I just haven't come up with anything yet. It's a brain racker. Okay, we need to spend a reputation, though. What do we got? Come on, RNG, be gentle. So we can sell a pilot here for another reputation on the bright side, or we could save him as a kind of a reserve in case someone does end up dead. Electric Whip, chain damage to adjacent targets. Okay, that would at least make our mech a little more useful, right? Yeah. Cost 2 to power. How does that compare to what we already have? Oh. How does that compare to what we already have? This takes nothing to power. Okay, so that would set us way back. We can't really afford to do that. That would be nice for our damage, but it's just not gonna work. Targeted strike, any class weapon. Call in an airstrike on a single tile anywhere on the map. 1 use per battle does 1 damage. It could be good for an emergency situation. I don't know, though. It's a tough call. Wind Torrent. Push all units in a single direction. That is so situational. I don't know if we'd ever actually get a use out of it. I mean, sure, you might save one building, but then you put 2 more in danger. Like, there'd be so few uses for that where it would actually be worth what you're putting into it. Mercury Fist. Prime class weapon. 4 damage, 1 use for battle. Smash the ground, dealing huge damage and pushing adjacent tiles. That might be worth picking up there. There was a Side Swiper. Yes. Mercury Fist. I almost feel like Mercury Fist is a good pickup here. Nope. No, it just shoves things, unfortunately. I want to pick up the Mercury Fist. Then we'd be able to pick up 1 reactor core, which would allow us to at least unlock the no friendly fire on buildings. And it would give us a little more punching power. Only once per battle. But that once might make the difference, you know? Alright, well, we're obviously getting at least 1 reactor core, so let's just go ahead and invest in that now. Shit, yeah, we'll take it. And then maybe get a point in our reactor grid to heal up a little bit. Does this cost anything to power? No, it doesn't. So it might be good to have this for the science vessel. So what I could do is sell this pilot off, or leave them here. Technically, we're not selling them. We practically are, but we aren't. And then pick up targeted strike and 1 grid power. We don't get to keep any of this reputation moving to the next island, so whatever we don't spend, we lose. So let's do that. Surely we'll find another pilot somewhere. Ooh, I could still pick up this. It just costs so much power to get going, though. Oh, no, I think we're probably better off getting targeted strike. Grid power. Yeah, we'll take 1 grid power. So we're still at flush on grid power. We haven't gained anything, but we haven't lost anything in that regard. You didn't die this time. Congratulations, Meesby. Good to see you back and healthy. But it's true, Sinner isn't here. Sinner is the cause of most raiding deaths. Hey, Poofy, good to see you. And now we all have nightmares. It's horrible. I don't know where that emote came from, but it is a dark, evil place. Okay, so that's about all we can do with that. And our points are going in here. Requires 2 power. I have to. Oh, right. There we go. So now we can at least shoot near our own buildings without destroying them. Hooray! I feel like that should have been default behavior, but I guess not. That's an important pickup, though. That gives us a little more flexibility in our targeting with this unit. That would have saved us some damage and other junk before. Alright. Leave the island. Next one. Where are we going? What do we got here? Flyers. Flyers aren't good. Bomb units aren't good. That's extra things we have to worry about. Plus extra health. That's definitely not good. That's not the island for us. How about over here? We got spiders. Oh. Spiders. Flyers, again, flyers aren't great. Spiders should be manageable. No, they flood the map. What do we got over here? Okay, this might be a little better. Yeah, with our current setup, I don't think we can do Pinnacle Robotics. We wouldn't be able to deal with a spider leader. We'd just get flooded and lose. Good night, Meesby. Thanks for stopping in. Enjoy your rest. Catch you next time. Alright, so I think we're going Detritus. That's our best bet here. It's either Detritus or Rust. RST. I feel like Detritus is probably the better decision here. Our island was once... Or... Wait. No, okay. It makes sense. I thought there was a typo there, but no. I'm just blind and can't read. Our island was once one of hundreds of detritus disposal sites. Then the vet came, but with your arrival, detritus has hope again. Sure does. We're taking out the trash. One way or another. Oh, so we start with a high threat. So there are some, as you can see, there's a couple of different tiles here. Some offer 2, some offer 1, some offer 3. 2 are the bog standard. That's your fairly average fight. The things that only offer 1 reward tend to be a little easier. Either you have fewer enemy on the map, or you have more obstacles that help you, or your buildings are shielded. Usually the third. Usually the buildings are shielded. So you get less rewards, but it's an easier success, usually. Obviously, things can still go sideways on you. And then the 3 are more difficult. There's more to watch out for, more to take into consideration. Usually more Vex spawn. So, and things tend to just not be set up in your favor at all. Quite the opposite. Now, in most cases, if you happen to get a 3 that also has a power core tied to it, even if you cannot get the success, it is almost universally the best option to go for it. The whole goal is to protect the defense lab, because that power core is worth 3 stars. So even if we don't get the other 2 stars, even if we don't get the perfect island, getting that power core is important. In my opinion, I have found. Oh god, I hate conveyor belts. Alright, so I don't like defending the train, not with this squad. Here, didn't I buy something? Yeah. About the fist. It does cost a power. It does. That's fine. We'll go ahead and power that up later. Let's go ahead and get everything situated where we want it, though, at the very least. Now, we'll keep this here. Oh, no, you know what? I could swap that out. This costs nothing. It can only be used once, though. So that's a problem. I could put the Vec hormones on someone else. Yeah, you know, that's fine. That's what I'll do. Put the Vec hormones over here on you. You have nothing better to go on that slot anyway. Not powered. That's right, it requires a power. Drats, I've been foiled again. So the only mech that the Vec that can take... You know what? That's fine. We've relied on it a little bit, but not that much. And I'd rather have the ability to actually do damage to something, or bump them at least, with the gravity mech. Another option, anyway. So let's try that out for a bit. Yeah, we're gonna go for Containment Zone D. Destroy the acid vats. That's gonna be a little tough for us. Put the airstrike on the Prime and keep the hormones on science. The Prime couldn't power the strike anyway. Oh yeah, it can. No. The Judo mech starts with no power. That's right. Yeah, it wouldn't matter either way, because I couldn't power it up. Strike. Oh, is the strike free? Oh, sure enough it is. Good observation. I didn't even notice. Yeah, and there's a lot of times where this thing just can't do anything, so until I can power up the Mercury Fist, I guess we do targeted strike. I didn't notice that was a freebie. Okay, so that works. A Vec hive lies directly beneath the waste disposal tanks in this region. Detonate the vats and the chemical runoff will destroy the hive. I bet it will, as well as the entire environment in the area, now that there's much left of it. Who died so far? Not us. Mostly just the enemy. And a couple hundred civilians. Precisely 297 civilians. 5,000 is a perfect score for an island. I told them to get out of the way, they didn't listen, so we gotta protect this building over here. It's not a bad spot. It's got some water and acid around it. We can deal with that. What else? What else? We gotta destroy the vats as well. We get 1 reputation star for each vat we destroy. Plus, it spills acid around, which is nice. Downside is it's difficult to do the damage we need to do. Well, we also have a digger. Diggers are kind of annoying. Oh, boy, I don't have any great spots to put these guys to start. This one doesn't... I don't even think I can damage the vats with this one, because I can't flip them. They count as, like, structures. So... That's cool. That's cool. We'll put you over there. We'll put you back here. That way you can at least shoot between the vats and do damage. And the little science vessel will go here, I suppose. Yeah, not great. Apparently I can't spawn on the acid. Gee, wonder why that's a bad idea. So what the acid tiles do here is they, I believe they double the damage a unit takes. If they step on the acid, they get a debuff and take double the damage. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. However, when they step on it, they remove the tile from the board. It's a one-time thing per unit, and I believe it persists until the end of the battle, so something to keep in mind. We had to destroy this Blast Scion pretty early, because with a Blast Scion, anything that dies while it's alive will explode and do damage to the 4 immediate tiles around it. Alright, nice seeing you, Catman. Thanks for stopping in. Hopefully we see you again. Enjoy the rest of your day. Repair removes acid. That's right, repair does remove acid. Almost forgot about that. Let's go ahead and plant in and see what we can do here. Citizens of Detritus, the ass-kicking machine you ordered has arrived. Very confident there, Henry. Oh. Language, Camila. Language. Yeesh. You'll be back? Alright. No, I trust you. And even if you don't, that's okay. I'm not a fit for everybody. But thank you for stopping in. I must admit that you personally like FTL more than this new game, though it is similar in some ways. Yeah, I think that's general consensus. Although, to be fair, FTL was such an amazing game, it was nearly impossible for the devs to live up to that in their second game, especially with their more limited experience. Like, FTL was their first experience, and they struck a gold mine with it. So there was no way this game was ever going to live up to FTL. But, in its own right, it is a good game. It's kind of hard to disassociate the two. Alright, so what do we want to do with you? You're going to take double damage at least, so I could throw you over for 2. Or I could push you into the water. We got a couple decisions we can make here. Shove you in. So, enemy that are purple versus the more brownish coloring are elites, essentially. Primes, or is that what they're called? I don't remember what they're called now. Hold on. Yeah, alphas. They have more health, and generally do more damage, as you can see. This Firefly normally does 1 damage in its basic form. In alpha form, it does 3. Like you in the game you're playing is intriguing to me. Alright, that's good. It's an interesting game, that's for sure. We make a lot of mistakes in it around here, but I think that kind of spices it up a little, too. You never know what's going to happen. Okay, so I'm thinking one of our best moves with the artillery here right off the bat is to go ahead and knock this Firefly into the water. So just move over here, blast this spot. That does 1 damage to the bat, which is a good opening start. Yeah. As long as we're hitting the vat, at least one of them per round, I think we'll be okay. And that does remove an enemy from the board, and it's a dangerous enemy, too. See you later. Just gotta figure out how to deal with this one. This one I kind of want to get rid of as well. It's kind of a pickle. So I could also move here. Oh, I was already here. And shoot here instead, which would bump that one into the water. Prime us for some damage on that. I don't hit the vat, though, which is the problem there. And I don't stop this thing. Although I could move this mech here and pull... No. It wouldn't be enough. I can move the Judo here and flip it in. I think I can move the Judo, right? No, not far enough. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so my best bet's here. Right here. Just get that off the board. It's about the best I can do. We're just going to have to deal with the digger when it pops up. I'm not sure where it's going to go, what it's going to try and do. But I got to get rid of at least one of these alphas. Came from the same guys? Of course, they'll advertise it in the first game. Yeah. Well, especially, yeah, they're a smaller company. They don't have, like, much, if any, marketing budget. So it's basically word of mouth and trying to get people who play one of their games to, well, not convert, but to invest in the next one in the line. So it was solid marketing for them, but yeah, it does kind of build more of that association. That is true. I think that's just our best bet here. I don't think we're gonna... And we bumped it. I didn't actually think you could move that, so I guess I can throw them, flip them with the Chudo mech, I guess. If they can move, they can be flipped. Interesting. That changes things a little bit. What am I gonna do with you? You're kind of a pickle. I would like to move here and flip him, and like pseudo him right, or suplex, whatever. Suplex him right into this guy, but I can't, because it's just not how the game works. The game doesn't know how to have any fun. So I'm thinking what I do here is instead, actually, you know what? Just bump him in. He's an alpha. Getting rid of him is an important move, I feel. Or I could do it here, bump that one. No, I think getting rid of the alpha is the more important move. Oh, I could do that. Destroy that vat as well. Nope, get rid of the alpha. Go ahead and use that. Oh, that's right. I didn't think they'd explode falling into the water. Come on, game. Come on. Science pull the alpha. Oh, yeah, I could have science pulled the alpha. Although, no, I couldn't because it's going to explode, apparently. I didn't think it'd explode falling in the water. Wait, did this one? I guess I should have paid more attention. I guess I didn't realize if that one did or not. It was next to a building, so... Well, screw you too, game. Figure out something else to do. Oh, it did indeed explode. I guess I just wasn't paying attention. Too busy talking. So you gotta die. I'm gonna figure out how to kill you. Well, I can move out of the way of this shot. That's fine. I just kind of pop down here, I think. Get in the way of this. Maybe this thing will attack me instead of a building. That would be nice. So move here. At least that gets me out of the damage range. Couldn't really do much else other than that. Can't really... If you're into D&D, I would recommend playing the Knights of Pen and Paper +1. It's a nice little game and gives you a good taste of your D&D playing times. I actually own the game. I've never launched it, though. I might have to look into it. It's something it's one of those things I've been meaning to play, but it keeps getting pushed further and further down the list as newer and newer things come out. It's definitely one I want to check out, I just haven't found the time for it yet. And I really don't know if it's what you would call a good streaming game, so... And a lot of my game time goes into streaming right now. Most of it, in fact. Okay. Well, let's move here, at least. Then I can go ahead and use this to at least... Ooh, okay, we get some good damage there. I really need to kill this guy, though. He's kind of a pickle right now. Very much a pickle. What else could I do? Just do a whole lot of bumpery. I don't think that's a good idea. Hyperlight Drifter, like, play it. Oh, look, Vermintide 2. Yeah, I have that problem, too. I got a whole bunch of games I haven't played. I want to play them, but I just... Where's the time? Right? There's just not enough hours in the day to do everything I need to do and everything I want to do on top of that. It's terrible. It is the worst, in fact. Alright, the Scion's got to go. As much as I would love to bump the Vats here, the Scion has got to go. Oh, that would make this so much easier, though, wouldn't it? Does anyone remember if the Vats create an acid pool or if they create a puddle? I almost want to say it's puddles, but I don't remember. No, it does. It creates the pools. So that would at least block off a big access point for the enemy. It would also block off an access point for me, but I'd be able to pull things into it more effectively with our science vessel here. Pool, okay, so I might actually just leave that guy functional for now and just work on destroying this stuff. It's a risk, but I think it's one we should take, especially with this spec spawning. Oh man, I don't know. I don't even know. This Scion is ruining my life right now. There's nothing I can do about it, man. Nothing I can do. I already used my artillery shot. what can I do with you? This is what I need to figure out. I need to figure out what to do with this guy. So what is the story of this game so far? Well, basically the world is ending. These bugs are taking over. They end up destroying most things. We're pilots from the future. Basically the last remnant sent back to try and stop this before it reaches that no return point. So we're being sent back in time to try and thwart the Vec, to stop them, to prevent them from taking over, by working with corporations that are currently in their own ways trying to fight the Vec off, which generally ends up in fairly environmental, environmental catastrophes, essentially. Probably the least so with archives. They're a little more preservation-oriented, but even so, like, we're flooding valleys, we're doing a whole lot of environmental damage in order to stop them, but if we don't do the environmental damage, we don't stop them, they take over the world, and they don't seem to be a whole lot better for it than us, necessarily. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. So it's kind of a choice. You either save the environment, or you save humanity. There's no other way to do it. You just have to take these probably less than ideal strategies. So it's kind of much like FTL is kind of a bit of a moral gray area in the game. What would you do to survive? And that's basically it. We're sent back in time. If we fail to save the timeline, then we're sent to a new one. Unless we die, of course. If we do succeed in saving the timeline, we're still sent to new ones. So that's the goal. You're saving the timelines. As many of them as possible. 1 VAT equals 1 star, yeah. But that's the gist of it. That's the story. I don't know where the Vec came from, what caused their evolution. I don't know if they're like aliens, or more likely they're just evolved insects. But what caused the evolution, we don't know. All we know is there's already been one major world catastrophe that's caused kind of the fall. Like, we're already post-apocalyptic, we're just trying to keep it from post-apocalyptic. So that's kind of the gist of it, as far as I've gathered. Yeah, so could pull the and then I'd kill my mech in an acid pool. So even my mechs can't go in acid. I can go in water, but I cannot go in acid, I don't believe. I've never risked it. I don't want to risk it. A scorpion getting webbing is quite the evolution. It is indeed. It's the worst evolution, too. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do with this one here is go ahead and go over here and pull this one in, at least get some damage out of the whole ordeal. Or, actually, no, because the acid vat exploding won't do anything to a flyer, unfortunately. I was going to say, maybe pull the Scion up over here and then destroy the vat. Yeah, no, that wouldn't work, unfortunately. The flyers don't take damage from the pools. So yeah, I guess we just come over here and... Actually, I could stop the spawn there, actually. Hold on. I can reach there, right? Yes, I can. 5 movement. And I can move through the vats. Okay, so let's stop the spawn at least. That's probably the best thing that unit can do right now. And see, unfortunately, I cannot flip this guy because no target available. Because I can't flip them into each other. Which is stupid. Oh well. And then use this to destroy the vat, do some damage. All that jazz. I think that's our good move here. Alternatively, I could do this, bump this one down and stop a spawn. It's also a good choice. I think we want the vat, so. And that'll block off like an access path, which will make it more difficult for things to maneuver around this way. And apparently it's, for some reason, I thought it was the adjacent tiles, but no, it's just the tile it's on. I guess I'm thinking of the rockets taking off. Okay, so we do still get an action, technically. Oh, I can't pull you into me, because it's just not a thing. I would love to pull you into me. Oh well. Just, sit here and look pretty, I guess. I'm on top of the situation. Good pun. Love a good... Oh, good. That was about the... Oh, that was the best outcome we could have asked for there. Even better with this one. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. So that makes this a lot easier for me. Alright, decision time. I come here and blast here. That takes out one, blocks a spawn, does some good damage to another. A few too many things seem impossible just because. Well, it's, you know, I assume that was supposed to be the challenge or something, or maybe it was an oversight, who knows. But an impossibility all the same. Okay, so I could take the shot here, which is good. That would be a pretty solid swing for me. Or we could come over here, blast here. That would be also a pretty damn good swing for me. Not quite as good, but still pretty solid. What can you do? Hold on. This is going to be determined by what this mech can do. Alright, not a whole lot. Yeah, this just really can't do much. I gotta be careful what I destroy, because I do take a damage. Yeah, no, I gotta destroy the Scion first, unfortunately. Otherwise, I take damage when I shoot here and blow them around. So, yeah, no. Can't do it. There's nothing that this... See? This is a situation. This mech can do nothing about any of this. It's just kind of gonna sit here and take some damage, it's all. Way too much damage. I actually gotta move them. Alright, well, let's do this first. Let's go ahead and take our action here, figure out what we're gonna do. This one can do something. Actually, I could pull this one into the rock. That's not gonna help a lot. No, I think we're better off just chilling here. Could move him over, I guess. No. Keep them split up. Keep them separated. Just go ahead and do this for now. It needs to be done. Ooh, if I can move... Oh, I can move here, and then I can throw that one into the vat, and it won't explode anymore. Hooray! Okay, so I can get two things off the board at least. Or... No, I can't move there. So that's off limits. Okay, so yeah, let's flip this one in. It's a good enough start. This one's got a repair, so he, Henry Kwan, doesn't die. Used to be a she, now it's a he. Switched pilots. Yeah, no. Then we only have 3 to deal with next round. And it's the 2 jumpers. This one can move 3 tiles, so technically they could both go for buildings, but we do have water in the area, and this one's filled with acid already, so that's not too bad. We got our bonuses for the most part, as long as this lab stays alive, which I think it should. I think we're okay. It's way off over here, nothing spawning in that general area. Oh, Henry, you don't repeat the same pun. You just don't do it, it's bad form. Okay, so... Oh, spawns. Alright, I can pull this one over. What's their attack order? 3? Okay, so this one goes first. I was gonna say, maybe, you know, it doesn't do enough damage anyway. But we can pull this one over, which would block a spawn. I couldn't repair, so I'd die, though. I'd have to move. Then pull it over. So I wouldn't be blocking 2, I'd still just be blocking 1. I could flip this one into the acid, so it kind of moved into a bad spot, didn't it? And then I just have to deal with this one here. Which is easy enough. I could blast here and put it into the puddle. I can do that, right? Without damaging the building? Yeah, okay. So blast it into the puddle, pull the one over, and then judo the alpha. Do I see a better move? Do I see a better move? What if I go here, blast this rock over, that stops another spawn. Then again, I have no way of dealing with this thing if I do that. The only one that can deal with this is technically... Okay, so yeah. I have to deal with that guy with this one. So this is kind of mandatory. Nobody else can really deal with that. This could, but I think we're better off, you know, throwing the alpha. Yeah. I think that's the right move here. And that gives some good EXP to a mech that really needs it right now. Then I gotta scooch back a little bit so I don't die. Pull this one over, it'll attack nothing, and it'll block a spawn. Okay. At least everyone's alive, no buildings are damaged, we only have 3 enemy on the board. Which is manageable. Oh. Oh! At least they're low health. Oh, that one's even lower health. Oh, so is that one. Game feels like playing a puzzle. That's exactly what it's supposed to feel like. And that's exactly what it is. It's a puzzle. Gotta find the right solution. Or at least a functional solution. And that's good. Because we don't have to worry about this Vec. Which means we can take out this one and this one, no problem. I can even pull that one down. So at this point, it's about getting EXP. Because we can save all the buildings, no problem. So our goal is earn EXP. Which is easy. Move here, flip that one into the acid, no problem. Can't really do anything about this one. Doesn't have acid, I can't do the damage to kill it. So we get the EXP for the fireflies. I believe there are only 2. Oh, those aren't fireflies, what are those? Hornets, that's right. Fireflies are these. These are the fireflies. Flip C5 and blast F7. F7, And yeah, flip C5. That's what I think that's what we're gonna do. That gets us at least 4 EXP. And might be enough to... No, not quite enough to level that up. That's fine. Whoosh! Move you over here. Go ahead and blast this building. There it is. And, just... Yeah. Sit here and look nice. Can't really pull that one to its detriment here. Here. Just so this mech doesn't feel left out. Shoot the rock. Yeah. There we go. Run, you Vec cowards. Alright, so we got, so far so good, and we got a promotion. Which is even better, hopefully. Let's see what we get out of it. If we get grid defense, that's going to feel unfortunate. 100% of the vats were destroyed and the chemicals released. Our sensors are already picking up diminished Vec activity in the region. You bet they are. 90 XP, that's excellent. 4 more. 1 mech movement. Not perfect, but I'll take it. Ideally, we would have gotten 1 additional power or something. That would have been perfect. And we could have gotten our damage upgrade right off the bat right now. Unfortunately, that is not the case. So this is our next priority upgrade right here, so we can do 2 damage. That's going to be a huge upgrade for the squad. Honestly, there's a lot of huge upgrades the squad needs. Like, I need health on the siege mech as well, just so they're not always at risk. Same thing with the Juno mech. Ugh, it's rough. It's rough. Alright, what do we got here? Conveyor belts. I don't want conveyor belts. End the battle with less than 4 mech damage. A little tricky. I tend to take a lot of mech damage. Protect the emergency batteries. That's easy enough. Defend both power plants. That's not too bad either. It's not too bad at all. And it does open me up for a potentially easy finish here. Although that is 2 grid power, I get no reputation for it. Ideally, we want some rep. What's this? What do we got here? Oh, God, the train. That's right. Oh, the train. The train. I don't think we can defend the train. Not with our current squad. Not with alphas. Yeah, that's going to be a little painful. The water might help, depending on what we get. If we get a bunch of flyers, it doesn't. I think for now we should probably go with nanite farms. What do we got here? Teleporters. Okay. This isn't super great. I'm not sure. Protect the emergency batteries right there in the middle. I don't know. Vending fields, I hate the conveyor belt. Ew, especially with clusters like that. Not a whole lot of the environment to help us out here. What's the layout? Oh, that's right, we already looked, so we got the water we can play with. We might do this right off the bat, just to try. Then again, if we don't end up defending the train, this really isn't worth it if we can't defend the train. It's not worth it at all. This one's probably the easiest for us. We can easily defend those. We got good something right in the middle we can throw things into. I do like this one the best, but unfortunately it's just grid power. Which sucks. Alright, maybe we start here with the nanite farms, and then if it goes well, then we can go ahead and go over to the train. And if the train goes well, then we'll have access to an easy one there. Or we could just, you know, might as well go for the train first. Let's do it. We need it. This train must survive. Oh, God, 4 things right off the bat. I can't deal with 4 things. What are you doing to me, game? So nothing can be on the tracks. If something is on the tracks, the train will run into it, and the train will collapse. It'll bust and can't move any further, and we lose our first star. If any of the train gets hit, same thing. So, the goal is to keep this path clear and kill anything trying to kill the train. Unfortunately, 2 of these enemy cannot be thrown in the water. I'm going to start this one here. It can move pretty far, so that's... Oh, wait, hold on. There we go, that's what I meant to do. And this one right here. Actually, I kind of want you here. Maybe we can bait the targets in. Now, if the train does run into something, it'll kill that something. But like I said, that we lose a star for the train defense. So ideally, we don't want to have to rely on that. I almost feel like you can move 5 units, so I almost feel like putting you here is a good idea. That way, if something stays in this spot, I can pull them into the water. Or if they move, at least, are trying to attack the train from the side, I can pull them away. Maybe. Oh, I don't know if that placement's good. I need the judo mech nearby, so this is definitely where I'm putting the judo mech. That way I can kind of move into position quickly. The artillery mech is fine back here. This is the one I'm not sure about, the gravity mech. I can either put it close, although then it would be pulling this way, which is a problem. We definitely want it pulling sideways, so I think we're good. I think this is about the best placement I can do right now. Sandwich makes it out alive. Amazing. Oh god, they're in the way of the train. Yeah, see, the train's gonna collide and it's gonna do damage to both, which is a problem. I believe the train moved 1 or 2 tiles. I think it only moves 1 tile each round. No, it moves 2. It moves all... Yeah, so I gotta get both of these off of here. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Well, I can move the judo mech here, flip this one into the water. That's at least a start. So let's go ahead and position that. Way it can be done. I can move this one here to bump this one out of the way, but that leaves me this one here. That's troublemaker for me. Pretty sure the train moves 2. Blast C5. Yeah. C5 is probably what we're going to blast. I'll move that one out of the way. The problem is this. I'm pretty sure the train moves 2 tiles, because it's got to be off the board by the end. So I got to move both of these. Now I could just flip this one. Oh, and then I can move this one here and pull this one over. That would work too. And then blast that one off. I think that might be the ideal move here. Yeah. So flip this one, pull this one in. What do I have here? How would this work? I think I need to save the target strike as an emergency. If I have an option that works prior, use that instead. We're going to have 2 new vet coming on board next round, however, and I'm only going to be able to get rid of 1 of these. Oh well, let's commit to it. I don't see a better move. At least not just yet. I think this one's our best. Pull that one in. Flip that one over. At least it does some damage. And hopefully it'll get angry. Oh, we don't want it to get super angry here because I got to watch out for that. No, this is fine. This is fine. And then I can pull this way or that way with our movement afterwards. So I think this is it. Say hello to Davy Jones for me. I don't think Davy Jones was in a puddle. A landlocked puddle. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Davy Jones was just really small. Yeah, okay, so it does. It moves 2 tiles. I thought so. Which is going to make it more difficult to guard it next round because it's going to be fully exposed. Oh well, here goes. They're so cute attacking nothing like that. Alright, so I gotta clear these 2 tiles this time. Oh no, you're gonna be a problem, aren't you? I think the train goes last, right? I think it does. Oh! 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 Okay, we got trouble. Yeah, train goes after enemy actions. Alright, so this just got a little more complicated thanks to the digger. And I gotta guard that as well. So that's a problem. Oh boy. Okay, well, we may have lost our perfect island again here. I don't think I can take enough actions to deal with this. It's going to take the artillery to deal with this guy. That's the only option there. I can flip this one, which would save the train from that. However, I can't save both the power plant and the train. It's one or the other. I just don't have enough actions, because this guy's got to be moved as well. Crap. That's right, that one's got to be moved too. So I would have to blast here with the artillery, which would destroy the train as well, I think. Hold on. Pretty sure it does damage. Yeah, it does damage to the train. Oh, man. Steel Judoka, why? Okay, so I think we're better off yeah, we need to take the point. Oh, that's a 2 swing though. We don't get the power and we lose a power. Are we better off losing the train or the power? I think we're better off losing the grid power. What are you gonna do? Blast here? No, see, I can't blast here. I could blast. Nope. See, that still does damage to it. God, I hate Steel Judoka so much. I can do this, but that still doesn't help. It's not gonna do enough damage. What if? Hold on. What if you here? I do this instead. That moves the one out of the way, so that's a problem solved. Pull F4 from F2. Pull F4 from F. Yeah, that might be something we do. It depends. I can't save the train, so I'm gonna have to save the coal plant instead. The train's just gonna have a bad day here. Nothing I can do about it because this guy won't die. Wait, shouldn't bumping the rock into it kill it? Hold on. Yeah, no. Why is that only... It's acid. It should be taking 2 damage here, not 1. Why does it say only 1? Does it not take the bonus from environmental bumps? Well, that's stupid if that's the case. Double damage should be double damage, game. Don't toy with me like this. What's their attack order? Hold on. 1... Ooh, okay. I could bump this one down... And it would kill these 2 here for me. Hold on. We might have a plan here. We may have a plan. One that might work. I gotta get rid of this, but I could flip. That would be dangerous. So I pull that one out of the way and then flip that one. I would take huge damage. Actually, 1 damage. It's not that bad. Okay, so hold on. What if we do that? We move here, blast this one down, move here and flip this one up, and then pull this one down. We'd lose the coal plant, but we'd save the train for now. I don't know how well we'd save the train going forward. I think it's what I'm going to do. I'd rather have the 2 reputation. Let's give it a shot and see how it goes. Yeah. Flip this one here. I'll take the damage from it, but that's fine. Move you here, pull you in. Train is safe for the time being. Yeah, train should be safe. I have a mission that gets grid power anyway, that's true. Although, the more reputation points I can get, the better. So if I don't have to take that mission, I don't want to. We are going to lose our perfect island here, unfortunately, but that's just kind of the rub. Not much I can do about it. Boom! Okay, problem solved. Were we supposed to protect that power plant? Maybe. We weren't exactly told which was the bigger priority. Nope. Well, train's gonna live, but we might lose 2... Okay, that's actually good. Hold on, we can deal with this. You get off my train. You... Pistol you. There are 3 enemy on board. Okay, it's the last round, so that doesn't matter. Train's getting away. Because I can pull this guy down. No problem. I think I can pull him down. I'm pretty sure I can. Let's find out before I say anything. Yeah, I can go ahead and pull this one down. Which will save that. That's inconsequential. I gotta move this, but I can flip it, so that's fine. And you're inconsequential as well. So the goal is, can I kill anything for some bonus EXP? The answer is yes. Okay, let's at least pull this one down and get it off the train. The train's gonna make it out, so we're good there. We got our reputation, if nothing else. Flip you, that's fine, and bring you over here and shoot this for some damage. Just get the extra EXP. So what if I shoot it first? Then flip. To get the EXP on the Judo mech, which is actually technically where I want it. I believe that Alpha Hornet is worth 5 EXP, which would level us up. Oh, we're going to reset this turn. I'm going to try that instead. Okay, either way, this one's getting pulled. I can move here, blast this one. Oh, okay, yeah, no, it would still die. I'd blast it, do 1 damage. And then, yeah, then I could flip it again, which would finish it off. Perfect. Yeah, and then I'd get the EXP on the right mech. Oh, does it do 3? Oh, no, it does. Oh, 3 and then 2. Nope. Oh, it's only 4 XP. It still leveled us up, though. Perfect. Your foster mother would be proud. I bet she would. Okay, so the level up in the train getting there, I'll take that. One of these days I'll get a perfect island, I swear. Okay, let's see what we got for our promotion. Oh, no. Camila, no. Think of all you could have gotten. Bonus health, bonus movement, bonus power. All good things. But what did we get? We got grid defense. All of that for grid defense. Feels bad. Feels real bad. Alright, at least we got our reputation. That's good. That's good. No pod so far. This has been a real low pod run. Grid defense is like evasion in FTL. It gives you a chance not to take damage when something attacks your building. On paper, it sounds amazing, and it has saved our bacon a couple of times, but it is way too unreliable. The RNG is strong. Yes, it is. It's going well. I like it. So, pumping station. What do we got here? Building's protected. Block Vex spawning 3 times. It's not too bad. We usually do that. Or we can go for nanite farms. I still think this is a fair option. It's not great. We don't have a ton of environmental stuff. Less than 4 mech damage. Protect the battery. Yeah, I think nanite farms is as good as any option here. That'll open us up for whatever this is. Maybe it's better than venting fields or pumping station, so let's try nanite farms out. This is one of our teleporter sites. It transports waste by disassembling and reassembling matter. You may be able to use the teleporters against the Vec. Maybe. Probably not. I've never actually found a real great use for the teleporters. So, blue links to blue, if I remember right, and red links to red. So the blue teleporters are nearly pointless. But right there, the red might be a little more useful, we'll see. At least I can get from one side to the other quickly. Well, let's, we got Wander here. Wander's good. We'll go ahead and put that guy there. You here. And this one right over here. I think. Good enough. Our placements... Oh, there's a pod, speaking of. I swear to God, if you leap on that pod. He shouldn't leap on the pod. He can't really do anything if he does. There, okay. That's what I thought. Oh, you're going to be a pickle, aren't you? Okay, nothing I can do with you, really. Oh, boy. These diggers are not good for our current setup, because we can't do the damage to take them out. It would take 2 mechs to do that. Which is not really an option. No, this is already a bad setup. Okay, I can't destroy it because I don't do the bonus damage yet. Let's see, just to make sure. Oh, wait, if I do that, I can. Or there, that's actually a better option. So at least we get rid of that one and save that building, so that's good. Let's go ahead and do that. Nobody else can deal with that, so it has to be this unit. The other option would be shooting here. No, that would just... No, I can't destroy my own buildings. Doesn't really matter either way. Ultimately ends up the same. So we'll just do this here. That's kind of a mandatory move. Don't really have a choice. It's either that or take the building damage, which isn't worth it. You're only going to take 1 damage. That's technically fine, so I could... I can't, the rock's in the way. I was going to say I'd come down here and flip that one into the water. But that's not going to work because I can't reach. Oh. There's not a whole lot I can do here with these guys. Oh, boy. Oh, these rocks. Why is it gotta be the rocks? Okay, well, I can use this to at least... When do the teleporters go? I could bump this rock over into the way. Then knock that one off the board. Or at least free up some space here. So I can get my mech around. Or I could, bump this one away. No, that's not going to be worth it. Yeah, okay. So just use this, bump the rocket into the way to guard. At least solves one of my problems, and then I just got to deal with this one. I can go, I can't do the pull, so I can't really do anything about this. We're just going to have to take the hit. Really wish this pull could be used point blank, guys. Really do. That would save me so much trouble. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can do. And there goes the rock. It did it. It served its purpose, though. Unauthorized vacuum emerged on detritus island surface. Ew. Oh, dear. Alright, that one's fine. Oh, we got this guy to deal with now. Oh. Alright, well, what I can do is... Oh, what am I going to do? I can pull this one in the way of that shot. What attack? What's our attack order? 3? No, that's fine. So I can move down here, pick up this, pull that one in, and then I could blast here for the artillery to shove that one over. I have no idea what I'm going to do with you. Maybe throw this one into the water. Ooh, I could... Can I reach? No, I can't reach. So this one's just going to have to stay there. I think that's what I'm going to do. Get this one in the way. Take it out, block the shot. Yes. And then move this one here. Blast that one to the side, which will do a nice bit of damage to it. And then this, yeah, just toss this one in the water, I suppose. Okay, let's do that. That'll save all the buildings, take one thing off the board, soften another up. Or two things off the board, actually, technically. Boom! Perfect. Oh, I can't throw you in the water or you'll explode. Crap. It's fine. It's fine. Undo that move. You just stand here. Take that shot like a champ. Won't that mech unit be pushed into the acid? No. Mech unit should be fine. Even if it does go into the acid, I can use the repair action to remove the acid. Oh, you know what? Actually, new plan. I'll do that last move. We're just going to have you block something. How about that? I think that's a good idea. We'll move you there and block that. Yeah, that's a lot better than just sitting there taking a shot for no reason. Yeah. Much better. Taking 1 mech damage so far. I gotta be careful about that. We have to take less than 4. Alright, now I can safely deal with him. We've taken 2, so I can only take 1 more mech damage this round. Now I can reduce that by repairing. Something to keep in mind. Okay, so we gotta deal with this. That one's kind of fine. It's not a big deal. I could flip it down there and they could attack each other, which would be nice. And again, this Vec would spawn. It's gonna spawn sooner or later anyway. And then I could use the artillery to bump that one down. Then this one's a problem, though. Hold on, what can I do here? What if I move you there? Shoot that. That would bump the one up. It would kill the other. Okay, that would solve a couple of my problems here right off the bat. Then flip the one into the other. Yeah, sure, that works just fine. That at least gets something off the board. Move you here. And flip you down. Hey! So, what's the attack order? Ooh, 1. So we do get the damage on there before that one died. That's perfect. Beautiful. Sometimes things just work out, guys. It's magical. I guess you can repair. Not really much else for you to do right now. And that'll, as you see, that reduced our current damage taken by 1, so. Can't we move the one enemy to block the new one from spawning? We could, but I'd rather take the damage, do the damage here. Either way, it's going to prevent one enemy from being on the board. We might as well just kill one that's active and do some damage to the other one. But yeah, we could pull this one up, technically, and block the spawn. Actually, it would still die. We just wouldn't get the damage on this one. That would be a 2-unit swing. Interesting point. Actually, I think that's, we could go back and do that. I don't know if it's worth it, though. 2 turns, so 1 turn left. We'd have less to deal with on the next turn. You know what? Let's go ahead and do it. More useful than the red one? Well, neither of them was especially useful. Then again, they never have been, so I don't know. Okay, move you here. Up this one again. We're going to go ahead and redo this action. That worked reasonably well for us. Then we'll move you here. Flip you down. Pull you up. Okay. That's slightly better than what we were going to do. We lose 2 damage on the alpha, but we only have 3 units on the board going into the next round, which is 1 less, so. Oh, another alpha. It's too bad. Oh, okay, that's good. Oh, that's even better. So I only have one I have to deal with here. Excellent. Speaking of, how do I want to deal with it? I think we pull it down, probably. Not much I can do with this one. Actually, I can use it to kill this guy. That's good. So move down here, pull this one. Ooh, if only I could pull it too, then I could flip it. No, we'd teleport. Oh, then again, I could step on this one instead, teleport here, and then flip it in, but I can't pull it too, unfortunately. Unless I can. Hold on. We're going to do something tricky here. Move here, pull this one down there. Artillery fire here, kill this one. Oh, no, I can't do that because I take too much damage. It would have been nice, and then bump it down one more. Move here, teleport there, and flip it. It'd be like a Rube Goldberg device of killing insects. But no, that's right. I gotta watch out for the damage. And when I'll lose a pilot accidentally on some stupid endeavor. Alright, but yeah, we're gonna definitely pull this one down. That should save the building. Yes, indeed. This mech's gotta move somewhere. Honestly, that's all this one's gonna do is move. Yeah. Where do you want to move to? You want to move up here so you can get a good view of everything. Yeah. Right there. And that's it. Round over. We got it. They can all take actions technically, but technically we don't need to. We're not going to get anything out of it. I suppose we could repair. Just for shits and giggles. Mission complete. And we got the time pod, so that's good. That'll make up for not getting our perfect victory. What do we got going on here? Everything's going alright. We're getting a little slow on EXP, unfortunately. Not much I can do about that, though. Teleporters again. It's the VEC if they attack it. Yeah, following my example, that means ignore the teleporters completely. Sure. Yeah. That worked for me. Oh, just a single reactor core. That's too bad. Could have used something fancy. Oh, boy. Although, we can use that to finally upgrade and get our bonus damage here. I think that's pretty critical. That'll help us immensely. At least we have some punching power now. No pun intended. But it works, you know. Okay, yeah. No. What is this? Less than 4 and protect the coal plant. That's not bad. We can safely do that, I think. What's the layout? Yeah, no, that's not bad at all. I think we can tackle that. Although... I just looked at the time, and I think I gotta call it. It is 6:30 already. Was kind of hoping we'd get this run done in one shot, but we'll just have to pick it up. Maybe continue it tomorrow as well, early on, and then switch to Dark Extension for the evening, maybe. Perhaps. We'll see. We'll definitely be finishing this off at some point this week, I think. Because we're looking good. We might actually be able to get the 4-island victory with this run. It depends. We'll see. Maybe.